don't trust me, come with a real. You hip in the front seat, get my meals, I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Coming with a dank, scrolling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin. Yeah. I'm okay.
Cheerio, mates. It's your boy Eazy from Woodwardsports.com. I got my man Spin More Racks.
Oi!
To me right. We are the Woodward heavyweights here.
Yeah.
We got young Chris in the titty booth.
You went from British to Australian pretty quick.
I feel like it's a little Scottish there.
That's Australian.
It went. Yeah?
Yeah, and JB.
Yeah. I didn't go Australia.
And make sure, first of all, tap in on Woodwardsports.com.
Shout out.
Like the stream. And if you really love us, really feeling us,
send us some chapstick.
It's easy to chapstick. Anywhere you get your podcasts, streaming wise, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, anywhere, go hit up the heavyweights, subscribe, leave a 5-star review. Do it right now. 5 stars.
I feel like you take 5 minutes to say that every time.
I do, because I want to bang it home. Pause.
I was waiting for
I want to bang it home.
A new drop we got.
Hey, there she is.
Hit the like button for a real run. First and foremost, I guess maybe we're starting today's show like a little bit lighthearted, but honestly, if we could have a moment of silence for the career that was Jamal Swag Daddy Williams.
Yeah.
With the Honolulu Blue Detroit Lions.
Stop playing with us. Don't let these tears fool you. There's all dog around this mug.
Damn.
It's rough to hear. He had a soul. He had a soul.
He had a soul, man. He likes anime.
Moment of silence over. We got David Montgomery, motherfucker. Let's go.
Yeah, David Montgomery's a dog, bro. I'm happy for it.
That's a name I've been flirting with since Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
When we had a Jamal conversation, like, there's no way. I was beefing you and Flannel Sam.
Mm-hmm.
You guys were disrespecting my guy DeAndre Swift.
Yes.
Whatever.
Whatever you want to call disrespect.
You guys are disrespecting DeAndre
How?
Swift. We ride around with guns the size of a little Bow Wow.
Yeah.
You guys said Jamal was better than him, and just like that wasn't the case.
When he's not healthy, yeah.
For sure. But he's just not.
When he's not healthy, yes, Jamal was better than him.
We ain't having the conversation. I ain't gonna let you continue to disrespect DeAndre Swift. Doesn't matter either way because I think the
would
Detroit
rather
Lions
have a 20%
have.
running back out there than one guy.
I'm just saying DeAndre Swift's better than Jamal Williams.
When
That's
healthy,
all I'm
yes,
telling
he
you.
is.
All right, cool. Then we good.
I never
We concur.
disagreed with that.
All right, David Montgomery
Is better than both of them.
Yeah, you'd have to say that, right?
Yes,
For sure.
You have to.
There was the run, and I tweeted out probably an hour after the Jamal Williams news went down.
Yeah.
You were in here doing OT, random as fuck.
Yeah.
It's like 11 o'clock at night. Here comes Spinny from the desk. Detroit Lions fans are going to be upset about this one.
I put my best TikTok voice on.
Yeah. Do it again.
Detroit Lions fans are not going to like this one. Jamal Williams is more than likely gone. David Montgomery has been added to the team on a 3-year, $18 million deal.
Look at that. That's like a little newscaster. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout
I did this shit. Like,
yeah, you say
we
you
sat
did?
at the desk. Chris knows.
We literally
count.
had to take a weather class.
Yeah.
Don't count.
You took
Don't
that,
care.
right, Spencer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was fun.
It is hot in Topeka.
Is that what you had to say?
No, that's from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Oh. I can't explain it, bro. Like, I literally had goosebumps. Last night, I went to bed. I'm no cap. I'm being dead ass. I went to sleep on David Montgomery highlights.
Yeah.
Like,
Put you to sleep.
but no, I'm saying like that's just what I was watching
Disrespect.
for the entire rest of the day.
I had a... Never mind.
No, go ahead. You have these names.
No, it was a dream I had. And in my dream, I was ripping off some gnarly farts. Like, I'm telling you, like 30-second ones, just continuous. And I woke up and I pooped the bed. No, I'm just kidding.
What the hell did you just say?
And I woke up. I had to go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom and apparently turned my alarm off. It was like 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Went back to sleep. Woke up at 10:30 in a panic. Cold sweat. I was like, oh. Got up, called JB. I was like, JB, I need you right now, brother. And he filled in for me. But I was only like 5 minutes late, but still, I was in a panic.
So basically, you were shitting yourself all night.
Yeah.
Farting so hard you woke yourself up.
Yeah.
Didn't get any sleep.
In fact, I did wake up in a fart though.
I should have let you
But it
hold that
wasn't like the glorious ones I was ripping off in my dreams. Like I'm telling you, they're long.
I know they were
Strong.
real glorious like farts because like you had to change it to a dream.
Yeah,
So like that's a true story.
Yeah.
You're ripping glorious farts all night.
that's true.
And I probably should let you hold that story just like you wanted to.
I
at the
told you.
beginning.
Yeah, I told you I was. No, I'll do it.
I thought there was gonna be something better than that one. I don't really know how to top that. Baker Mayfield has a new home. He signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yes, yes.
That division's toast. Detroit
That
Lions should go and
division
grab
is
that first round pick right now.
Toast.
Shoot. I'll try to grab their first round pick right now.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Matter of fact, everybody in that division outside the Panthers, just because you can't. Because the Chicago Bears are stupid. Aaron Rodgers unofficially going to the New York Jets. Went on Pat McAfee today. Confirmed that.
It's true.
It's just, I guess, the Packers holding out. That they're looking for 2 first-round picks. Which, if I'm being quite honest with you guys, if I get what he is as a talent, I can't confirm that Aaron Rodgers is playing football past this year. So I as the New York Jets organization, I am playing a little bit of hardball in that situation, just because like
I mean, they're already caving. They signed Alan Lazard. He sent him a wish list.
I know, but like that's just too much now. 2 first-round picks as
Yeah.
well, on top of literally signing Alan Lazard, the 4-year, $44 million deal.
And you got to sign Randall Cobb and Mercedes Lewis.
Like that's just I'm good, fam.
I mean, Mercedes Lewis is a good player, though.
Possibly OBJ.
Yeah.
Mercedes, he had a couple moments. He is up there in age, but like again, I just can't I can't confirm that this dude's playing past 2023. You're not getting 2 first-round picks out of me, especially because I know, and you know, we hired his preferred offensive coordinator.
Yep.
This guy's clearly like a little bit of a diva at this point.
He is, and he's ugly.
He is pretty ugly. Nice. Pornhub noise that one up.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But
Nice.
I was gonna say like
Nice.
no other team's gonna want Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers is not gonna play for any other team.
No, he's not going to want. You don't even know if he's going to play for your team. It's the guy went on a darkness retreat. Like, who does that? That's what psychopaths do. Like,
mean-
literally, that is what Heath Ledger did to get in character for the Joker.
That's kind of wild.
Was go on a darkness retreat by himself for 4 days, just a dark room, no nothing. And now Aaron Rodgers does it, and you think he's going to come back? I'm over Aaron Rodgers. I'm over him. I'm over his whole thing. I hope he gets cracked by somebody in that division and just that that face when his helmet's off. He's like, I hope we get more of that.
How's the face go one more time?
But in other news,
Real quick, before we move on from that one.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson. I don't know if this is a true quote or not. Happy birthday, Neil Rule, by the way.
happy birthday, Neil.
But
Rule.
in the Woodward Sports group chat, he shot that quote from Zach Wilson saying,
Yeah.
I'm going to be on his ass every day in practice.
Yeah.
Boy, if you don't shut your
Yeah.
ass up, what the fuck you mean?
Yeah, nobody's scared of you except for the MILFs around the area. Like,
Bro, you couldn't fucking beat up Mike White.
Mike White took his job. Mike White took his job.
Like, shut your ass up.
Zach Wilson's a little baby back bitch. He's a very handsome man, though. But
Why are you judging all these guys?
I'm just saying, I'm comfortable with my sexuality.
So he's not cute, Easy?
He's a handsome guy. That's why he's banging hot MILFs.
Fair.
But in Lions news, or somewhat related to Lions news,
Woodward Sports got something for everybody.
Deshaun Elliott, he gone. Joey put it in the chat. Deshaun is gone.
Deshaun's the gone.
That was a good one, Joey. I appreciate that. That made me
Bars.
laugh. He's going to Miami. He signed like a $1.7 million deal.
I saw him also bitching how does
feel
Will
like
Harris
could've
get a
matched that.
1-year, $2.5 million deal.
Yeah.
And Deshaun gets that. But what it is Will Harris is
Will
moved
Harris
to
can
the-
do more.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
versatile.
He's been designated to the nickel cornerback spot. Deshaun Elliott, as much as again, I appreciated his effort and play on the field this year for the Detroit Lions, or this past year, I should say. That's what Tracy Walker does for you. We saw that out of Tracy Walker. Tracy Walker got a contract based off that skill set, and although maybe Deshaun Elliott filled that role well, it just wasn't a necessity for the Detroit Lions. I mean, I can look at the money though, and I definitely like the money that Deshaun got versus what we just paid Will Harris. But I've also seen Will Harris was on a little bit of a veteran deal too, which is maybe cheaper than originally reported. But we'll get to it. I actually added our guy Eric Schlitt for the update in the Detroit Lions cap space, but he's still waiting on 5 contracts he said at the time because there's also a couple of restructures today as well.
Yep.
Charles Harris restructured his deal.
Freed up about $3 million.
Yep, went from $6 million this year to $3 million. Shout out to him for doing that.
Yeah, that's a
Obviously,
real
Tracy Walker did that. Tracy Walker too. I mean, I know we talked about it a little bit before, but the hype tapes coming back from the Achilles injury.
It's crazy.
It
It's
is
crazy that he is that far along after an Achilles injury already. He's doing full speed runs and back pedals. It's hype, man. I love Tracy Walker. he said he's going to be ready for OTAs, and with the videos he's putting out, I believe.
I know. I remember Jameson Williams saying the same stuff, and just after that, like I just have reservations every now and then.
Juju Smith-Schuster to the Patriots.
That is a wild pairing.
I haven't seen the deal yet, but yeah, we're going to see Bill Belichick like doing all the TikToks. I don't even.
If they have a big win, I could. Nah, I can't.
Not a chance.
Not a
would
chance.
Bill Belichick do a TikTok?
Not a chance. That is the wildest pairing to me. The Patriot way with Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yeah.
What was you said you don't have the money on that? JB, can you pull up the contract details for Juju Smith? I'm only curious for this because you guys know I'm on the hunt down for what's going on with my guy DJ Chark. I got to know. I want to bet.
That's what I was about to ask.
Yeah, we got our mock drafts
Where's
coming
that
up
going?
later on the show. I had to
3
address
years,
the wide receiver
$33
position.
million for Juju is what people in the chat
Man,
say. Everybody getting 11 mil.
everyone's getting 11 mil. You know, guys, I can run a good post when my foot's good.
My knee. All right, sign that 11 mil deal. Get injured on the first play. You're good.
Yeah, that's right. 3 years, 33 mil. I believe 26 or 28 of that is guaranteed.
Oh, that's a lot of guarantee, though.
I feel like Juju does seem like a Patriots wide receiver, though, like play style wise.
Yes, I agree.
Obviously not
Possession type.
antics or, personality wise, but play style
Yeah.
wise.
Yeah,
I feel like
that is a
he
very weird
fits the
fit for me.
Patriots.
He must be all business when on the field, but I know did he have a mishap too in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Where he thought the first down was like he already surpassed the first down line or something like that.
Yeah, no, he caught the first down. Or no, that was Claypool. When he caught the ball and he was celebrating, but they needed to spot the clock and they lost the game.
Yeah, because I know Belichick is known to like take risk on wide receivers, but they're usually the upper echelon of wide receivers. Maybe I'm just a hating ass MF who doesn't think of Juju that highly, but I
don't think of Juju that highly.
He's
either.
not bad.
No, he's a good receiver for sure.
3 years of commitment too.
3 years is a commitment.
Maybe Bill's retiring. Maybe he's gonna retire right before the season, like Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
That is. Hey, we'll see, man. Ezekiel Elliott released.
Ezekiel Elliott got cut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cowboys saving $10 million. Where does he go, and for how much? Forget where. How much? Because we just saw David Montgomery sign for $6 million.
Yeah, I think he'll sign somewhere around there. 5-6 million.
Is that? Be real with me. Just in a 1 year stint, who would you rather have, Zeke or Montgomery?
Montgomery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zeke's cooked. This is the last play. Zeke's last play in
that ended
Dallas.
his career.
When
Oh my
he
God,
snapped
that
the
was his
ball and
last
got
ever
ran
play in
over.
Dallas.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
He literally got turned to the Dallas Star in the middle of the field.
Yeah, and Darius Slay also got cut. We're gonna have a whole segment about that because we know Eazy.
Yes, sir.
He's a big Slay Day guy. We got a lot to
Two-eyed
talk
drunk
about. We
text.
got a couple free agents. Free agents popping up. We got a couple mock drafts popping up. But obviously, we're gonna get all in to that David Montgomery.
Pornhub drop.
We're gonna get all into that. Rough and rowdy. So that's gonna be the most used drop on the show by far.
Yeah, for today for sure. Feels like a Friday almost.
It does.
All right. Let me tell you guys about Swiss. All right.
Fees.
You don't want to be like me. That's kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
Injure your foot.
See, that
falling
makes
off your
sense
porch.
now that you got the boot on. Last time
Doesn't
you
it?
just showed your shoe.
That is fair. I didn't have insurance. All right. I had Dr. Spinney fix me up. He's the one that patched me up. I don't want any more.
Pornhub drop.
Yeah. I don't want no more of those. And you don't want that either. Make sure, especially now, hit up my guy Mark at Swiss Insurance. Again, that's Mark at SwissINS.com. Again, that's Mark at SwissINS. That's my guy Mark with the Swiss Insurance Group. Make sure you guys hit him up for not only your personal, but your business too. So Woodward Heavyweights, we'll be right back getting into David Montgomery. Pause.
Oh yeah, WoodwardSports.com, Home Bracket Challenge, Gardner White, you heard about it too? Be on the way like me, Lazy Boy section. It's this way. It's almost tournament time, so you know what that means. Go to WoodwardSports.com, sign up now for the Bracket Challenge, because you might be able to win some of these Lazy Boys or $1,000. You never know. I'm just saying. See you there. Gardner White, the only local Michigan furniture store. You gotta come check them out. Lazy Boy, that's my section.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy, better sleep, blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
Three NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991. Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
The Folding Warehouse in Hamtramck is the home of the original football bowling pin game called Folding. Multiple different ways you can play. They've got $12 open unlimited play and private lane reservation for $120. If you get thirsty, they got a $2 mystery beer vending machine and multiple fully loaded bars for you to choose from. So make sure you come check them out in Hamtramck or visit them online at foldingwarehouse.com.
What up, though? Welcome back to WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin Mo Rex.
What up, though?
We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We have young Chris in the TD booth, JB Smooth on 1s and 2s. And it's time to get into it.
Let's get into it.
It's our turn. Everyone's been talking about Skip Bayless. It's my turn.
It's my turn.
It's my turn. Let me talk. Everyone's been talking about David Montgomery today. Everyone was talking about David Montgomery last night. Mm-hmm. But the Woodward Heavyweights aired from 5 to 7. So now it's my turn to talk about David Montgomery. Did you get to speak about it on BD?
No.
Let it loose.
I love it. I love it. I think it's a great deal. You get him on, you're paying him $6 million a year, but that's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. You're bringing in a guy who's been over 1,000 yards for 4 straight seasons. He's had no less than 5 touchdowns in every season that he's been in the NFL, and that's just rushing. He's had no less than 6 total touchdowns. Whoa, big difference. No, but he also catches the ball. This is a guy who can catch the ball in the backfield, make things happen. It's a great signing. He is elusive. He is explosive, and he's tough. He is the complete package in a back. And it didn't cost too much to get him. You didn't have to go out there and throw $10 million at a guy, sign this big guy, waste the first-round draft pick on a guy. You got a guy that'll fit your system, and he's been doing that for the Bears, behind the Bears' offensive line. You put him behind that Detroit Lions offensive line with Frank Ragnow and Jonah Jackson and Penei Sewell and Taylor Decker, he's going to put up numbers. Jamal Williams put up the best numbers in his career. I love you, Jamal. I really do. But Dave Montgomery is a better all-around back. So you put him behind that offensive line, shit might get scary. Like he is fantastic at making the first man miss. And the Lions were letting up 4 yards or giving 4 yards before the point of contact. Like, I'm just so excited. This is such a good signing by Brad Holmes. This is a villain move, obviously, because Lions fans love Jamal Williams, and he's more than likely not coming back as a result of this signing.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he's talking, it does kind of hurt when you think about it. Like when he went on First Take and he was like, "We run the North. It's coming through us." And, it's not looking like that anymore. So we'll see what happens with Jamal going forward, but I love this signing. I love bringing in David Montgomery. He is a complete back. He is a 3-down back. And I'm just excited. I'm excited to see what he can do behind a great offensive line like they got in Detroit.
Savage, whatever I want to do, you get.
Savage.
That is Brad Holmes.
Why did I get it?
Seriously, that's what he's been doing lately.
Yeah.
I love every single signing this offseason just because they all make sense. The David Montgomery one's been one I've been flirting with in my head. I hate the Bears more than any other franchise. I feel like I have to emphasize that at all times. But David Montgomery is one of those players where I was just like, damn, like that dude's cold. Like I can't deny that dude's cold. And the Bears, despite having good rushing numbers last year, a lot of that came from Justin Fields having to run the ball almost every single time he dropped back to pass. In all actuality, on actual run plays, the Bears did not do well. In fact, I believe they're ranked bottom 5 in run blocking. That's one of those advanced analytics, statistics. Take that how you will with the grain of salt. But David Montgomery, dog, has every opportunity to be him behind this Detroit Lions offensive line. You're talking about a guy that gains yards at the point of contact every time. He's one of those guys. You tackle him and he falls forward for an extra 2. Mm-hmm. That was behind again the Bears. Shitty offensive line. You want to make comparisons between he and Jamal Williams? Jamal Williams averaged 4.1 yards per carry this year. You want to know what David Montgomery averaged behind the Bears' shitty offensive line? 4. That was the difference there.
Both of them.
This is a guy I'll never forget. Last night, and I spoke this in the intro a little bit too, but on our Twitter, on Woodward Sports, and on mine, we retweeted the David Montgomery highlight against the Packers, where he breaks 4 tackles within the same play on like a 42-yard gain.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not even have to worry about that Detroit Lions. The tackles he's going to have to break is going to be from the secondary because the Detroit Lions offensive line is going to have him open for the first 5 to 10.
Yeah, and he can go around guys and he can go through guys.
I feel so bad. Hey yo. I feel so bad for Jamal Williams to have the type of year he had, literally breaking Barry Sanders' record, albeit in a 17-game season. Led the entire league within touchdowns. I think he had his first 1,000-yard season as well.
Mm-hmm.
He got his bonus for that one too, and then he became endeared by the city of Detroit. But
it's a business.
It's a business.
It's a business. It's
funny
not about feelings.
We can do this with David Montgomery. The Lions fan base can do this with David Montgomery. Like witness, like despite what Jamal did and all the greatness he had, that there's still an upgrade available, but they can't with Goff. But we'll move on from that one. And to like I guess dissect what Jamal did without this, it is kind of sounds disrespectful. Of 17 touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken, 15 of those came within the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
David Montgomery can get you 15 touchdowns within the 5-yard line.
Yes, he can.
Jamal Williams also had, I believe, the most carries within 10 yards. That's 45. I think the second highest was Joe Mixon with like 29.
Mm-hmm.
Like, David Montgomery is so much more of an upgrade, Spinny. I'm sorry if it's talking too long, but I am genuinely excited about it. It's almost like a too good to be true type move. And only $6 million? Like, he was probably the premier back on the market up until Ezekiel. He got cut just now. Am I tripping on that?
No, yeah, you're right. He is a guy that you can put out there. He made the top 100 players list for a reason. Like, the guys respect him out there. They know he can do everything. Like I said, don't drop me on this, JB. He can go around you or he can go through you. It is a guy that he is a power back as well as a speed back. He is elusive. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. It is an upgrade. And like you said, as much as we love Jamal, he was a goal line merchant.
Mm-hmm.
And it still takes, it takes somebody to do that. Not everybody can just do that. But David Montgomery can do that and more. So I love the signing. I think it's a very astute signing by Brad Holmes. And like you said, they're all about getting better, improving. It's not about your feelings. It's not about what someone means to you or what they mean to the city or what they bring. It is about good football players getting better, and they got better. So you can't be mad at it. It is a great signing.
Since he was drafted, I'm speaking of David Montgomery, he's not looked at as an elite back. Best one on the open market, we both agree on that part. But he was never looking at it as elite back. But since being drafted, he has the 4th most broken tackles in the NFL. And let's, again, keep in mind the type of offensive line, not type of franchise. I don't want to disrespect the Bears like that, although fuck the Bears. But the type of team the Bears have been the past 4 years. Not good. So, like, again, I think with the Detroit Lions offensive line, he will either look elite or 100% have elite numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm quite honestly probably my favorite signing behind Cam Sutton.
It's a great signing. It just brings more options to your offense. It brings another weapons, shots, shoom. It is a guy that you can put back there on every down, in every situation, no matter what you're doing, which keeps the defense off balance. If you got Jamal back there, you're not throwing him the ball.
Yeah.
If Jamal Williams is in the backfield, you're not throwing him the ball. You don't know. David Montgomery can catch the ball out of the backfield. David Montgomery is good in space. He is good at running between the tackles. He's good in running outside stretch zones. So I'm really excited to see what he can do, like we've said, behind that Detroit Lions offensive line and in a Ben Johnson blocking scheme, where they talk about how hard it is. How hard it is to prepare for the blocking scheme that Ben Johnson presents, and how much they can do off of similar looks, how many different things they can do off of similar looks. And now you bring a guy in there that can do so many different things in that backfield position. It's only going to enhance what they have to game plan for, what they have to worry about. They're not going to be tipping their hand at all when they have David Montgomery out there, because he can do it all.
And again, I feel bad for Jamal. He's the whole situation, but just to, I guess, discuss how much of an upgrade David is too. Like, he also, like you said, can catch the ball out of the backfield, and with an offensive mind like Ben Johnson, like him and Swift on the field at the same time, like that's now something that's actually like doable.
Yes.
Jamal Williams did have a lot of drops last year. He was not reliable in the passing game. I think I spoke to that yesterday before the signing even happened. Which, by the way, I should have cut the clip from yesterday. Called it.
Yep.
Another one. Kobe.
Cosby.
We nice like that. Cosby. They sleeping on us. Cosby. But
wake up, Mr. West.
We called it, man. Dave Montgomery, literally yesterday, I called it as a want. But, JB and I, we spoke it, and sorry, JB, for throwing the FU your way. You work very hard. You're here 12 hours a day.
Yes.
But when you said you'd rather have Jamal Williams over Dave Montgomery, I think we replied with a FU. And now he's here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I guess this gets into multiple conversations from here, too, because one, what happens with DeAndre Swift? What type of role is he delegated to? And then I guess two, stemming from that as well, is now where do you think Jamal goes?
I don't know. Honestly, me and Chris were talking about that before the show. We talked about the teams he was flirting with, like the Bengals or the Jets
Bills.
or the Bills. The Bills I could see, but
Panthers?
You think that he's
is.
going to get a bag, right? He wants to get a bag?
David Montgomery was the number one back on this market.
Yeah.
I think there were discussions that Jamal Williams, Detroit Lions were far apart in agreement, and obviously that seems so because the Detroit Lions ended up with David Montgomery, but I feel like here's another future prediction. I feel like Jamal's going to price himself. Yeah, let me theatric it a little bit. I need your thoughts. I feel like Jamal Williams is going to outprice himself. He's going to price himself out of the market. He's going to end up in a shitty situation, or best case scenario for Lions fans, back in Detroit. Because if David Montgomery is getting $6 million, again viewed as the number one back on the market, Jamal's not. He can't be too much more than that.
I can't see that much more. You got to think he's getting 4 or 5 though, and the Lions weren't willing to pay that.
Maybe the Lions just weren't willing to give him 6,
yes.
and he wanted the 6.
Yeah.
Because again, led the league in touchdowns, broke Barry Sanders' record, 15 of them, Spinny, out of 17 were within the 5-yard line. Again, the most carries from 10 yards and in.
Mm-hmm.
The second most, you correct me if I'm wrong, I believe was Joe Mixon at 29. That's. It's going to happen for you.
It's going to happen.
Especially behind this offensive line.
It is going to happen.
Yeah, people still want to draft guard off in the first round. I don't get it. But I'm damn excited. David Montgomery is going to be a dog. I guess, okay, part 2 of that question, DeAndre Swift. What type of role do you see him delegated to, Spinny?
He's the pass catching back. He's going to be like a Theo Riddick.
Theo Riddick?
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. I just didn't want to say it out loud.
He's proven that when given a workload of an RB1 that he breaks down. And he is explosive when he's in the game. So I think we're going to see him used like he was at the end of the year last year.
Yeah.
Where he's situationally put out there to catch passes or to run the ball a couple times, but nothing too crazy. David Montgomery's going to be your workhorse.
He's a dog, bro. I cannot wait. Maz and I had a little conversation because we've always really liked David Montgomery, as fans of him as a player. And he's like, you think he's still got some, tread on his tires? Because he had, 200 plus carries every single year in Chicago.
He's got 900 total carries in his career, 915.
I think he's got at least 2 more years in him. Because Zeke had at least 2 more years in him. Zeke was putting up 300 carries.
915 rushes in his career.
Oh, by the way, only 6 fumbles, if I'm not mistaken, within those 900. It's pretty damn good.
Yep.
Pretty damn good.
Pretty.
Jamal had, 3-4 from this year?
Pretty good.
One of them on the goal line against a one-score Dallas game.
Yeah,
on the road, coming back from bye week. That shit hurt.
That was a heartbreaker.
And Jared Goff at 272.
Yeah, he's only had 6 fumbles in his career.
And almost 1,000 carries. He's him. And he has the freshest haircut because he goes
to Lady Jane's, obviously, because Lady Jane's, you can come in for an award-winning haircut experience, register for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win a down payment on your dream home up to $200,000. Lady Jane's, you can walk in anytime, open 7 days a week, no appointment necessary, because at Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Saturdays at 1 p.m. Make sure you're watching WoodwardSports.com for our new show, Chompin' Puck.
He shoots! He scores!
With 4-time Stanley Cup champion Darren McCarty and Michael Gentry, Chompin' Puck is taking the Detroit hockey community and giving them a voice. Pros to Joes. You'll get the best Detroit hockey coverage around. Chompin' Puck. Saturdays 1 p.m. on WoodwardSports.com.
The sports marketing agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zuniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization, we serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
What up, though, and welcome back to WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spinmo Rex.
What up, though?
We are the Woodward Heavyweights. If you guys have already, please make sure you hit the like button. If you listen to us after the live stream on an audio platform like Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please make sure to leave us that five-star review. I pulled out the Booker T for that one. Young Chris in the TD booth, JB Smooth, the 1s and 2s. All right, do we just move on? Or do we move on Darius Slay right away, or like? Because I'm kind of curious what's going to happen with Jamal.
We can talk about that as well.
Okay.
We can keep going.
Because, like, where does he go? What type of production do you expect of him? Are we just burying him at this point? I don't want to do that. Is it possible he comes back to Detroit?
I don't think it's possible he comes back.
Yeah.
No. I don't think you make that move and still re-sign Jamal Williams, because he's not going to be cheap. He's not going to be as expensive as David Montgomery, but he's not going to be cheap. He's going to go for 4 or 5 a year, I'd assume.
Yeah.
And so he's going to go somewhere that needs a running back or a contender. And I think Buffalo is that place. I'd have to look up how much Buffalo has in cap space left, but I know they just signed Jordan Poyer. But it's really hard for me to think that he'll be back after you sign David Montgomery to that kind of deal. I just don't see it. As much as I love Jamal Williams, as much as I love what he did for the Lions last year, it's you improved. You got better. You got a better player, and it is what it is. Jamal Williams, it was his first big season. It was his first workload that he's ever had like that, and he made the best of it. He went over 1,000 yards. He led the league in touchdowns. But, you know, it's not the kind of guy you expect. You're not expecting that result of Jamal Williams. You expect 1,000+ yards out of David Montgomery every year, and that's all purpose. It's not just running. He can bring more to the table. So I'd love to see Jamal get a bag and land on his feet, but it's probably not going to be in Detroit.
Brad Holmes truly donning that villain hoodie, the villain cape, if you will, because like you said, that was Jamal was the heartbeat and soul of this team, at least the mascot publicly. I don't know what it was behind doors, but even beyond that too, like you go and you steal your division rivals lead back, which Ryan Poles said during the combine weekend in interviews that was a piece that he wanted to contact and make something work. He said, you know, we're still in talks with Monty about getting something done there. Which, by the way, how do you let the Detroit Lions outbid you when you have the most salary cap to work with this offseason? Kind of wild to me.
Obviously, they didn't want it too bad.
He wants, he gets, and maybe that's part of it too. I mean, is it possible that Detroit just looked like that much more promising than Chicago at that point?
Yes.
And one more thing to the before I forget to mention it though, to the villain moniker for Brad Holmes this season. You let go of Jamal. You try to make it work, but about your biz. You let him go.
Yeah.
You stole your rival's guy. And that's how that too. That's who you're replacing the loved guy with is the guy from the other team. Detroit Lions fans are happy with it.
As they should be.
Maturing is realizing that David Montgomery is a better football player than Jamal Williams. That's what maturing is. And I'm proud of you, Detroit Lions fans.
You know what, Jamal Williams? Maybe if you gave me that interview you promised me, you would have got the bag.
Could have made something happen for you.
Yeah, you know, I hit up Brad. I said, hey, I'm still waiting on that interview. I don't know what kind of character the guy that said. No, I'm just kidding. Love Jamal Williams.
Damn it.
It's like you said, man. They've talked about wanting to get better at all positions, wanting to improve at all positions, and that's what they did. They improved, and it's looking like it's going to be a great year. Hopefully, you know, he stays healthy. He goes out there. He does what he does best, and he does it very well.
Okay, maturing is realizing David Montgomery is an upgrade from Jamal Williams. There's another level of that when it comes to your guys' quarterback, but we're moving on.
We won't get into that. We won't get into that.
Chris, you had something to say.
Yeah, I just think you guys are being stupid right now. Jamal Williams is coming back. Jared Goff is taking a discount, guys. Don't be stupid. He's restructuring his contract. He's not. He's staying here. Jared Goff is going to restructure his contract for $37, and the Lions are going to bring back every player we want.
It is kind of crazy. We have seen people restructuring their deals as of late. And they're not even necessarily like guys on long-term commitments. I mean, Tracy Walker has 3 more left on his deal. Goff 2. Well, Goff didn't do it though. But Charles Harris, if I'm not mistaken, he was only put on a 2-year deal last year. So this is like the last. And by the way, it wasn't even like from what I heard about from my guy Eric. Shouts out to Eric Schlitt. But he said it wasn't even like a restructure to where like the $3 million was added to like the back half of the deal because he was a cap casualty, like he was in the bubble of becoming that. They just took the 3 off it's gone, back to the Lions, because you want to stay with the squad.
Yeah.
Which again, another sign that the Detroit Lions are doing it right. But I guess to speak on to the Bears' big pockets they had this offseason, and I'm asking JB and Chris and even you guys are listeners if you guys feel like calling in at some point in the show, but. Do you think the Bears did offer that to David and the Lions were just like the better option for him? Or
I think the Bears, I think they did. I think they would have offered him a contract. Like you said, Boyle said they wanted to keep him.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want to keep him. He's a very productive back. I like Khalil Herbert a lot, but David Montgomery is different. He can do everything. So maybe they didn't offer him as much, but I'm pretty sure it would have been a comparable deal. But yeah, I think Detroit is just a better landing spot than Chicago right now. I don't think that's a hot take. I think the Detroit Lions are in a better situation than the Chicago Bears, obviously. So a guy like David Montgomery still gets a nice check and wants to come here and play for his future, play for a division championship, play for a playoff run. And I would too if I was in that situation.
Playoffs?
JB, did you get to speak on this today yet?
A little bit on the morning show. Just overall, in general, with Brad Holmes, I'm happy with the moves that he's made. And yeah, yesterday, definitely fucked up that pick. But I'm happy that the Lions have David Montgomery. It's sad to see Jamal go, but as we talked about on the morning show, he served his purpose here in Detroit with the Lions as much as he did. And, it's time for him to move on. It's like moving on from an ex-girlfriend, you just got to cut ties. You got to let it go.
Do you think the Bears offered him like the same amount of money he chose Detroit because it's just nicer over here? You know what I'm saying? We're nice on this side?
I think so. I think the Bears offered him that same amount of money, but he just saw that something was on the rise and building here in Detroit rather than Chicago, who's trying to go through this whole rebuild right now by overspending actually for players and hoping that these picks, turn out well for them in the draft. So I think he saw something solid, a solid foundation in Detroit, and was like, yeah, let me hop on that train.
MI Sports and Woodward Sports Chat says, I don't know. Bears may have said one thing, but that group didn't draft him and didn't treat him like they wanted him to be their guy, which is I could see kind of true because it did feel like I almost want to call him Sherbert because that's the strain of marijuana I smoked today. But what the hell is his name? The other back in Chicago, Spinny.
Khalil Herbert.
Khalil Herbert. You saw Khalil Herbert take a bigger chunk of the yards this year or carries, which was still a little bit weird to me because I've always thought of David Montgomery like in that light of a guy who could be a 3-down back, and I think that's what he's going to be here in Detroit. I mean, I know we have DeAndre Swift, and he's in his career, kind of his career year because the next contract's riding on this one, but he nonetheless he's in his contract year, so you're expecting DeAndre Swift the ball. But god damn, I love this signing, boy.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie to you. And oh, by the way, Lee voice. When's Jared Goff his best?
When he's running play action.
And
when he's got a good run game.
Right.
And a good offensive line. And a good running back.
And guess what Jared Goff got?
A good running back and a good offensive line.
For the people who think that I'm a Jared Goff hater, like here's a prediction, and I'll cut this one for you too if you want. But in the offseason, Spinny and I and our guy Cheese Nips, we got in a heated debate about this one. And I said I thought the Detroit Lions offense could be explosive this year. And we, in comparison to the LA Rams, and we in the little back forth. We had Pharaoh Cooper. Mm-hmm. We had a Pharaoh Cooper insider for a while after. But I believe that because Detroit Lions, 1, gave him an elite offensive line. 2, we expected DeAndre Swift to be healthier throughout the season, but he had that. The pairing with Jamal Williams in short yard situations. I believe he had elite weapons at the wide receiver position. Now, depending on what happens with DJ Chark, that may take a hit. I assume Brad Holmes is going to address it in the draft if that is the case. But I expected Jared Goff to have a great season because of that. Now, insert David Montgomery into the equation. Absolutely no excuse. I'm expecting, obviously, playoffs.
Excellence.
Yeah. Which I hope he could deliver. Mm-hmm. I mean, we saw in the last 8 games he can deliver, and he seemed to be pretty on par with Ben Johnson. And I mean, they literally kind of handcrafted the offense together. Ben Johnson's like, this is stuff I think works for you. Jared Goff, I mean, that's brilliant leadership. Ben Johnson's going to be a great head coach someday. And I'm sad, but also happy for him too. But I think Detroit Lions are going to have even a better year this year. And Jared Goff's numbers may be down because of it. Matter of fact, his numbers could have been down this year because of Jamal Williams taking those 5-yard scampers in. But it's going to be for the betterment of the team. If we're going to be a run-first team, it's going to open up the play action for Jared Goff. Jameson Williams coming across the field, taking that short little catch because, Goff's limitations. Then he's going to take it to the crib. And hit that end zone. And he's like, "Where's Lamar? Where's Lamar?"
Yeah.
I can't wait, man. And the defense too, bro.
It's exciting.
Come on.
It's exciting. They're building something. Like that drunken video. Building. Brad Holmes, building.
Drunken sweaty.
Dan Campbell, building. It's true. It's what they're building. And they're only building. They're getting legitimate NFL pieces in now. Like legitimate NFL starters in now. Guys that are wanted by other teams. Guys that other teams sought after. Guys that fan bases are sick of losing. So, put that villain on.
Put that villain.
Put that villain.
Hey.
Put that villain. Put that villain.
All right, that's crazy. Let's go to break.
Yeah. Tell you guys about Custom Health.
Yeah.
Custom Health Centers. Because they helped Ryan Ermanni lose upwards of 18 pounds. And he went from Corey Spaghetti to Corey Maggette. But in all seriousness, he did enlist the help of Custom Health Centers and is down upwards of 18 pounds. You can do the same. Call them 844-789-8446. That's 844-789-8446. Call Custom Health Centers today and let them help you lose some weight.
Hey. You see me enjoying this recliner? A lazy boy recliner, that is? Oh, man. We are trying to hook you up with a couple of these for your home. Woodward Sports Bracket Challenge. And also, maybe $1,000 too. Sound bad, right? Got couch like this, some chips, $1,000, couple lazy boys, huh? Woodward Sports Bracket Challenge, man. Join us today.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
Since the dawn of moving people, Chevrolet has led the way. The world of transportation is changing. At Feldman Chevrolet, we are leading the charge forward. With every electric vehicle, every mile traveled, one Feldman at a time. The company that puts more Chevys on Michigan roads is now the #1 name for Chevy electric vehicles.
Have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
What up, though? And welcome back to WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin Mo Rax.
What up, though?
We are the Woodward Heavyweights live Monday through Friday, 5 through 7, only on WoodwardSports.com and YouTube. If you guys are watching us on YouTube, by the way, make sure you guys drop the like button. And if you listen to us after the live show on an audio platform like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, make sure you leave that 5-star. What if I could do all four? That'd be lit. 5-star podcast review.
I got pretty good
Appreciate you.
flexibility in my toes. Like I can.
Yeah.
Like
No, I could do it.
feet.
I'm saying like, like above the desk.
Yeah, that'd be.
Yeah.
Pornhub beat.
Yeah. Honestly, during the break, we had some breaking news drop on DJ Chark, or not really breaking, as 18 minutes ago from Dove Cliveman. How do you say that guy's name?
Don Kleeman.
Actually,
Dove
just
Kleeman.
in with JB. This will be the new breaking news segment because JB is the one that gets the latest news. Just in with JB. You tell us what's going on with DJ Chark.
Yeah, as you said, so Dove Cliveman, I believe that's how you pronounce the name, but the Giants have connected to Lions free agent wide receiver DJ Chark and the Chiefs free agent wide receiver Mecole Hardman. So no deal is imminent yet, but they have just touched base and connected with both of their agents as of right now.
Don't like that, Bob.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Leave DJ alone.
Yeah. I mean, beyond like the Detroit Lions not retaining him, also for me to talk all that shit about on him, for him, of him being a good wide receiver and all that stuff like that, and then to be given, no offense to Daniel Jones, but like to be given Daniel Jones following that, which I guess Danny Dimes, now Danny Dollars, had a solid year with some boo-boo receivers. So maybe him, DJ Chark can mesh, but it's just, I want to see him at least somewhere where he could like flourish, somewhere he could ball. Maybe he goes to Carolina. Fuck, I don't want him to go to Carolina, but like,
what are you talking about?
I know,
bro?
but I'm thinking of places he could possibly land.
He's staying with the Lions.
Because right now, if Carolina drafts a quarterback, number 1 overall, which they're going to draft a quarterback number 1 overall, what weapons do they got? Dante Foreman's free agent.
Yeah.
Freaking, I couldn't even name you a receiver on their team right now.
Robbie
really
Anderson retired or something. Freedom Anderson. Or
he's gone. Yeah, he changed his name. Some others. Yeah.
What was it? Chosen?
Hoobastank. Chosen Hoobastank.
Chosen Hoobastank retired.
Chosen Hoobastank 19.
Yeah. I want DJ Chark back. I really do. It sucks that he's eyeing with the Giants. The Giants would be dirty if they got DJ Chark.
You think
they just got Darren Waller too. Still have Saquon.
Oh yeah, they did. See, okay, so Darren Waller I see is a great weapon for anybody. By the way,
yes.
Darren Waller, when healthy,
Waller's top 5 tight end.
Phenomenal tight end.
Yeah.
And I think of Danny Dimes or Danny Dollars again. I will correct myself.
Danny Dollars now,
Danny
for
Dollars,
sure.
Boy, growing up.
That's a good one.
But I see him like utilizing short range weapons like a Waller. DJ Chark, I just think that's a guy you let screen down the field. 6'4", 4.340 speed.
Yeah.
I don't know if Danny Dimes can utilize him correctly.
I think he can.
I mean, Jared Goff did, I guess.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think Danny Dimes can get it out there to him.
Danny Dimes.
Man, that would suck. That would suck if he leaves. We're gonna see. It's just rumors. He's just flirting, getting that free Wagyu, getting them free steaks, especially in New York.
You want
you thought I was feeling you?
You thought I was feeling you? That's what Brad Holmes just hit Jamal Williams with. I'm playing. But do you want to hear the Panthers wide receivers?
Sure.
Terrence Marshall Jr.
Bum.
Shai Smith.
Bum.
Who the fuck is that guy? Laviska Shenault.
That's Joey's guy.
What?
Laviska Shenault.
That's Joey's guy?
Yeah.
For like gadget plays, maybe.
Yeah, he's solid. He's all right.
Yeah, he's a gadget guy.
Not really an athlete.
Damn. Panthers got to get somebody.
He's got some fire drops.
How you going to draft a quarterback and not give him nothing?
Yeah,
they haven't signed a single wide receiver yet.
They got to get somebody.
What the fuck are they doing?
They got to get somebody.
David Tepper, all this like pouting around the league and demanding that they jump to the first round pick and firing coaches left and right, paying those guaranteed salaries still. Motherfucker, you're drafting a rookie quarterback who's gonna have to start because Sam Darnold's gone.
He's gonna have to throw the ball to somebody.
Gotta throw that ball to somebody.
Yeah.
You want him to develop and have some confidence within himself? What the fuck is you doing?
Yeah.
Holy shit. That is crazy. Sorry for swearing right now. That just blows my mind right now.
It does blow my mind. And I don't want to see Chark end up in Carolina because obviously I want to see him in Detroit, but he would eat. He would eat.
He would. Which, I guess, and to the DJ Chark note, and I'm just being hopeful at this point. I've been known to predict future, no big deal. But if I'm predicting a future on DJ Chark, I'm like 40-60. 40 staying with the Lions, 60 leaving. And the only reason why I have a 40% chance, and this is pure like hoping for it, is the fact that these first year, Cam Sutton, that $33 million deal, only $1 million towards the cap this year. On David Montgomery, only $3 million towards the cap this year. Obviously, you just saved $3 million on Charles Harris's deal. You saved another $5 million off of Tracy Walker, so that's 3. It's 10 that you're saving on Cam. Like that's enough to bring. That's 13 mil right there.
That's enough to bring back.
And that's something you're comfortable with paying DJ Chark.
Yeah.
Shit,
I'd rather see him at 11 like everybody else.
Yeah.
What if all the receivers just got in the room? They're like, all right, we're all signing $11 million deals.
That's honestly what it feels like.
It does. It really does. But we'll see. We'll see what's going on with DJ Chark. But man, I really, really don't want to see him anywhere else. Anywhere else but the Detroit Lions.
I mean, I really think they can bring back the money. The money makes sense. Again, you look at the money that they signed these guys in the first year. Not a lot of it's committed within the first year. They're all back-end deals. I think they're really trying to bring back DJ Chark. It's just he's trying to see what other deals he can get. We discussed this yesterday too, but that's why I think's going on. Percentage-wise, you think he's coming back or think he's leaving?
I think he's leaving. I do. Unfortunately, I don't see him coming back.
You gotta speak into existence, boys. We've done it so many times in the show.
Yeah.
Say he's staying, Spenny. Just convince yourself right now. Even if you got to lie to yourself.
I don't think he's staying.
Come on, bro. Just lie to yourself.
I don't think he's staying.
Come on, bro.
I
You tried telling us last night you dreamed about having crazy ass farts.
I did.
Dream of a scenario where Chark stays. Just please, something.
DJ Chark. No,
DJ Fart. DJ Fart.
DJ Fart. I don't think it's in the cards, man. I just don't. As much as I'd love it to be, as much as they talked about wanting him to come back, everybody talks about wanting him to come back, whether it's Dan Campbell, Ben Johnson, Jared Goff. I'd love for it to happen, but I just don't see it in the cards, man. I hope I'm wrong.
I hope you're wrong, too. I'm not even asking you to tell me what I'm telling you, just make some shit up. Lie to us. You can't even do that.
I don't know.
Damn.
Like Abraham Lincoln.
Is there something in like my scenario though? You know what I'm saying? Like these first year deals are the first years of the deals that Brad Holmes has signed. Like they've been like
yeah, that's
team
what
friendly.
I thought. You know, the restructures and different things, they're freeing up some money.
Mm-hmm.
So it's possible. It is very possible, but
DJ Shard.
DJ Shard. It's
If
not.
he does leave, that's his new nickname. By the
Yeah,
way.
oh for sure.
Sorry,
It's
bud.
not looking good though.
JB, whatever you think's the exact opposite's gonna happen. So, what are you thinking with DJ Chark?
He's not coming back. I'm sorry. I'm at like a 70%. Like he is not coming back. He got that one Pistons game. He went down there and seen him play and was like, "I'm gone."
That ruined it for him.
Yep.
He's like, these motherfuckers gonna draft school, dumbass motherfucker. Well, here you have it. DJ Chark's coming back.
Yeah.
This is the same shit that happened last night. Later on in the evening.
I hope it's true.
I hope it's true too. I'm doing this for that purpose. Maybe it's like a little ritual. I'm gonna start putting you in these situations and take the opposite stance, and hopefully it happens. But I'm kind of with you guys. I made a Woodward Sports chat poll. What's gonna happen? DJ Chark returns or DJ Chark plug walks? And plug walks is almost at 69%. No pun intended.
Plug up. I don't even try to understand how my plug talk.
I hate Rich the Kid, but that song is fire.
Rich the Kid's got some
That
good
is a
songs.
fire.
He's got some good
fire
songs.
ass like yeah.
You can't hate that one.
Yeah.
I understand how from my plug talk.
I did a mock draft. We're going to get to it later. But
Yes.
my mock draft was under the assumption that DJ Chark was not returning to the Detroit Lions.
Fuck you.
So, I'm just saying.
I did my mock draft under the same standard. Still radio silence, though. That's the only thing we've heard of DJ Chark this off season, and it's kind of weird for it to only be the one team interested in him. Maybe it's New York that constantly is putting fillers out to the media. I don't know. There was some fan interaction though with a former Detroit Lions wide receiver Marvin Jones last night.
Mm-hmm.
Noob, I believe is how you pronounce the name. I'm not 100% sure. From Twitter, shout out to him. Sent us a DM of a conversation or tweet he had with Marvin Jones if he's coming back to Detroit, and he replied with a tattoo of a lion on his hand.
Yeah.
He deleted it though because my man quote tweeted him and tagged freaking Rod Wood and all the Lions.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of I don't know.
Yeah,
but
you can't fumble the bag. I posted it on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I wouldn't mind Marvin Jones back. Depends on the number, but he's a good player.
It's gotta be cheap.
It's gotta
right?
be cheap. Gotta be cheap.
Cheap like a little birdie.
He's getting up there.
Because that is one. Again, if we're going off the characteristic of a Brad Holmes signing, just based off 3 years of this now, and they're cheaper in deals. Guys that were once seen in a higher light, or guys that were in a higher light maybe got injured. These prove-it deals.
Mm-hmm.
Prove-it deals come with younger guys. Older guys, you've kind of proven what you are at this point in the league, and that's what Marvin Jones has. And I don't think we've seen Brad Holmes sign one of those yet.
No.
I really don't. I don't have a single one that comes to mind. He traded for Michael Brockers. That's about it. That's about it. And I guess that parlays into a conversation that we wanted to have originally about Darius Slay.
Yeah.
And his possible return to the Detroit Lions.
We're definitely going to get into that. But first, let me tell you guys about Guardian Alarm. Because Guardian Alarm offers customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. Call them anytime, day or night, and know a Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800
Stay out.
That's 1-800
Stay out.
And let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
Get a shot up. This is for the win. All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1. What's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2. Join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3. Bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Krogers, and if you wanna know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
One of my favorite things as a sports fan, and I think one of the reasons I pursued this career is because I like being right. All right, and I feel like I'm right a lot when it comes to the world of the realm of sports, and I think everybody likes that too. Why don't you prove yourself? All right, put your free ski bet on the line and have an opportunity to win $1,000 plus 2 Lazy Boys with the Woodward Sports and Gardner White Bracket Challenge. Head over to woodwardsports.com right now. First place $1,000, 2 Lazy Boys. Second place $500 in a Lazy Boy, and last place, aka third place, one of you never see me in. It's a Lazy Boy. Still a Lazy Boy. That's got to be worth a grand itself. And $100 on top of that one. Make sure you guys head over to woodwardsports.com for the Bracket Challenge brought to you by Gardner White. Bonjour. I'm not going to go that far. I'm sorry. I'm your boy, Eazy, jumping my guy, Spin More Rex.
What up, though?
We are the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com Monday through Fridays, 5 to 7. Make sure you guys catch us live on woodwardsports.com and or YouTube. Leave a like button while you do that. But if you're listening post-live stream on our audio platform, leave us a 5-star review. Young Chris, JB Smooth. I got 2 places we could take this because we talked about the offense. We talked about David Montgomery. We kind of wandered about what went wrong with Jamal, where he's going. Then we moved on to DJ Chark. I want to talk defense. But there's 2 ways we go. We go future of the defense. Well, I guess they're both the future.
Yeah.
All right, how about a young piece of defense that we inquire in Jalen Carter, who had his pro day today, that was less than stellar.
Less than stellar, to say the least.
Or we could talk about possibility. Let's talk Jalen Carter.
Let's talk Jalen Carter.
Did you see? You hear the news?
I did hear the news.
You've been one of the biggest proponents all the way through.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you take center stage first.
So Jalen Carter apparently showed up to his pro day 9 pounds heavier than he was at the combine.
We have a tweet here about it.
Yeah, here it is. ESPN update from Jalen Carter's pro day. He was 9 pounds heavier than at the NFL combine. He couldn't finish his position drills.
He couldn't finish?
That's what he says. He couldn't finish his position drills. Said he was cramping up, and he's breathing heavily. When you look at it, the guy's having one of the most stressful periods of his life right now.
Yeah.
Let alone the whole draft thing and everything going on there. He's got everything going on with the situation of being arrested or having warrants put out for his arrest. It's tough. It's tough to see this. This definitely doesn't help his case. But I'm still drafting him. I'm still taking him at 6. Like, it sucks to hear that. It really does. And I don't think the Lions will take him now, because that plays into the do you eat and breathe this shit, you know, that kind of motto that Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes have put forward. But man, he's going through it right now. So you can't expect him to be in a good mental state right now with everything that's swirling around. He put on some weight and didn't look good his pro day, which is not great. It's not a good situation. But I'm still taking him, personally.
Yeah, I know the Mike Tomlin was there today. Arthur Smith was there today. I'm trying to find confirmation if the Detroit Lions were there today, because I know they were at another pro day. Like, I can't think of what it was off the top of my head, but to have nobody there at the pro day as well, like, that's got to be a little bit of a sign too. What they think of Jalen. Oh, beyond Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith was there as well.
Michael Lunchy says Spencer's in an abusive relationship when the thought of what Jalen Carter could have been.
Seriously.
I swear he's going to be good. I swear he'll change.
JB, do you have Twitter on your laptop in there?
Not on no laptop, but on my phone.
Can you type in like the words Jalen Carter, Pro Day, Detroit Lions, or just Lions?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find some relevance to the Detroit Lions were there, because like I'm kind of concerned about that a little bit, just because beyond Jalen Carter, there's other prospects there as well. Darnell Washington, a lot of people like. Some of you nerds like Stetson Bennett. Nolan Smith. I mean, there's a lot of prospects within that Georgia defense that I feel like the Detroit Lions, at least a scout or representative, should be present to have some conversations or something. To have nobody there. But I guess bringing it back to the main point of Jalen Carter not looking great today, I'm with you, Spinny. This is not a good sign. We've
Only 2 GMs drafting in the top 10 showed up to Georgia's pro day.
Yeah. Arthur Smith and I believe Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
That's
not good.
It's not good, especially for us who wanted him at 6. I guess. So you sound like you're straight on this. Like you're not tripping over this.
Not really.
You have Stockholm syndrome. You
Yeah,
just fell in love. Well, I guess it's falling in love with your captain.
He's gonna be fine. I
Yeah.
swear. I swear he'll change.
He'll
be
change.
better.
I
This
swear.
time he's not gonna punch me in the face.
There's still something there as a prospect, though, right?
There,
I mean,
for sure. For sure, is still something there as a prospect.
But I know that the Detroit Lions kind of lean on, I don't want to say character. Well, yeah, character. But I'm not talking character as in like I deliver, I help deliver Girl Scout cookies and I donate to the church, collection plate. No, I think character, like you said, like football guys, grinders,
Yeah.
guys that want to get it each and every way, competition. I'm starting to, what's this called? Hustle hard verse. Each and every day. Jalen Carter displayed that it's not a good sign.
Yeah.
He didn't participate in any drills at the combine. Had to leave early because of the whole situation of him getting arrested. And then to have, like, this was supposed to be like, and I get it. I've been in stressful situations where you kind of maybe you just freeze up, but that's not a good sign.
It's not a good sign.
Because this is like the $1 million on the line.
A lot of.
But I guess it does involve the death of a friend as well, though.
Yeah.
So I could see like falling a little bit of a depression. We're kind of like, but this is supposed to be your escape too. I'm sorry, I'm having a mental wrestling match with myself on what to make of the situation.
He's putting on 9 pounds as we speak.
Yeah. Chris, you had your hand up.
Chris,
Yeah.
you put on 9 pounds recently.
I did. Thank you for noticing, Spencer.
You're welcome.
No, but doesn't it? I paused for a second. Doesn't it? All this idea of having great guys in the locker room, having that work mentality, that culture, doesn't that allow you the luxury to bring in a guy like Jalen Carter, who is a great prospect, who maybe isn't, at least right now in this very moment, all there between the years? Like, isn't this the kind of the perfect culture? Like, you're allowed to have quote unquote black sheep within the culture. Like, if the culture is strong, you're going to be able to transform this guy. And if he is the talent that we all believe he is, then I think this is still a no-brainer move. You would love everybody to be lunch pails, go to work every day, live, breathe football. But the truth is, if you got 9 of those or 10 of those guys in that room, and the 11th guy isn't that, he'll probably become that.
That's a good point. You bring him into a culture that's already established of the work, grind your ass off. You put him in there with guys that have been doing it, guys that have been a part of that culture to kind of help him along the process. I don't hate that at all. And the Kalajikansi at 6 stuff is too much.
JB, mute yourself.
Too much for Kalajikansi at 6. I can't see that happening.
I don't know, man. I don't think you're afforded that luxury though, because as much as like us as fans, like the Detroit Lions have arrived, I think within the building they're still they're honest with themselves that this is still like a very young team. And when you have a talent like that, he's going to naturally kind of become a leader. I'm sure he's going to get himself together at some point, but it does send the wrong message, you know? I mean, I know we had Ndamukong Suh here, but he was never that. You never had to question his work ethic.
No.
Even when he didn't show up for like OTAs and stuff like that, you knew that he was putting in work on the side or coming into camp. It was just like with his people, you know what I'm saying? With Jalen Carter, I mean, this is where I think of it, and I guess I'm like drawing out a scenario here, and this is complete hypothetical, but like someone like Aiden Hutchinson is that type. He is the Dan Campbell motor, like all that stuff. Him and Jalen Carter clashing, like knowing like Aiden's putting in this work, Aiden knows he's putting in this work. He has a guy with the potential to be great alongside him, and he just isn't putting in the work to be there, or just freezing up in the big moments. Like I could see that clashing and it not being a good thing. But I also never played on professional football and been in that situation.
But okay, like your point of the Lions never being there as a championship organization and all that, like that's fair, but there's a difference between, you don't necessarily have to be a champion to be a hard worker. And that's all we're talking about here is work ethic. If Jalen Carter's just around a bunch of guys who are working like Aiden Hutchinson, and he sees the love that he's getting from Campbell and Glenn in the film sessions and on the sidelines and all of that and in the press, like that's going to do something to you because you're a competitor, because these guys are a team. But at the end of the day, you better believe Jalen Carter is going to want to have a better year than Aiden Hutchinson. That's just how it's going to be. That's how he is. But that's how he's wired. Like
what he's displayed though hasn't been that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were like driven by that, you would have showed up not 9 pounds heavier than you were 2 weeks ago when your draft stock fell. Like this would be your moment to like solidify yourself as a top 10 pick. And then there's that too, is like, okay, you fucked up with the racing. One of your friends and teammates died. It's not even just like a teammate; it's a friend, because clearly you guys are hanging out together in that situation. And then you're given the opportunity to like regain that. It shows. I don't think the character issue is there for me now too, I guess. And I get this is a different situation with a friend dying, and that would probably lock you up more than anything else. But to know that you still ended a top 10 pick despite all that, like you would just feel invincible. And I've been in those situations too. Like as a young man, I think we all have, up until like we fuck up one time, and then God forbid, hopefully it's like right around you're maturing, but like you feel invincible when you get away, when you're let off that one time by the cop or the police, or when you go to court and they're like, oh, you're young, we'll just let you go. Like you're like, damn, I'm a fucking, like I could do whatever, you know, because you keep thinking I get away with it time and time again. But ultimately there's gonna come a day where it's just gonna either delay you from becoming your ultimate or just fuck you in total. You gonna say something?
No, you're right, man. It's true.
Time's the answer.
Time is the answer, and hopefully, he makes some changes and gets back on the horse. I'd love to hear him have some comments about what happened or what's going on and why he put on the extra weight. But you got to think it's just under all the mental stress that he's under, everything that he's going through. He hasn't been able to find himself to do that. But man, that's a good take. You're right. There is a time in every person's life where they realize like I need to make some changes. I need to do something to better my life. I can't just keep falling into the same rut. And it looks like he's in that right now. So maybe it's fight or flight. Like, what are you going to do? You're just going to keep running away from it, or are you going to attack it, go after it, and better yourself as a person?
And I wanted to, and I guess I'll give him like this floaty of excuses again. It is a wild situation altogether. There is like life-altering shit going on with him right now. One, having the 7 to 12, wherever he ends up getting drafted, millions of dollars on the line in the scenario. Having won a national championship, having your good friends, and I mean I can't speak of how close they were in a relationship, but obviously again still friends, pass away from an act that you participated in. Like he probably is going through a lot of shit.
Yeah, for sure.
He really probably is.
Jamcat said, are the heavyweights fat shaming right now? Yeah, bro. How are you going to be 9 pounds overweight? What the hell? No, he's going through a lot right now, man. And so we'll see how he comes out of it. Hopefully he comes out as a better man. Hopefully he comes out with a new drive and a new outlook on life. That's what you can expect, but it's not that simple for everyone.
Yeah.
Like you said, you've been through it. I've been through it. I had times in my life where I felt like nothing was getting better. I felt like I was at the bottom point of my life. I was doing terrible things. I was making terrible decisions.
Farting in your sleep.
Farting in my sleep. And I got through it. And obviously a lot of that came with a change of scenery for me, which was something that it forced my hand to get better. It forced my hand to better myself as a person. And hopefully the same thing can happen with Jalen Carter, where he gets through this and he becomes a better man at the end of it and looks himself in the mirror and realizes the decisions he's making aren't for the betterment of himself or the people around him, which is what I had to do, which is what a lot of us had to do.
Yeah. Big facts. I actually said facts that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
facts, bro.
Big facts, dude.
I just need you to trust me. That's all. Please.
So we'll see. We'll see. I feel bad for the guy, man. It's like I said, I've told you about my situation and where I was at the lowest point of my life, and it was not too long ago.
Yeah.
Under 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I made the change, and I bettered myself as a person, and now I'm here now. There were times at that point in my life where I thought I wouldn't be here now. There was times at the point in my life where I didn't see anything at the end of it, didn't see anything in the future.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you just got to, like I said, look yourself in the mirror, realize that what you make out of the situation is what's going to be made out of it. There's nothing that comes from, oh, woe is me, and I don't want to say he's thinking like that, because there are a lot of things he's going through right now for sure, but you kind of need to just keep your chin up and keep thugging through it, man.
Be accountable, too.
Be accountable, hold yourself accountable, accept responsibility for what happened, make sure it doesn't happen again in the future, and keep moving on.
Yeah, and I guess like this, we did take a mature turn there for the heavyweight show, but like this, I've been to jail. Like I've fucked up.
Yeah.
And I was given breaks in between then and like ending up in there. So by police and prosecutors and stuff like that. But I just, again, you get that invincible feeling, and I'm just scared that if he still goes top 10, he's gonna have a little bit of that. Even though he may in the moment, like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh fuck, I fucked up. You still like, once you're like, oh damn, like, I'm straight. I'll be good.
Yeah.
I still land top 10. I still bought my mom a crib, and it's a spooky road to go down. But we'll see. I still actually wouldn't be mad if they took him.
I wouldn't either. I think everybody deserves, second chances, more opportunities.
I think he dropped it.
The talent is proven to be there, so we'll see what happens.
How you didn't gain that extra 9 pounds though?
Might have been a big boy.
Big boy.
Might have been a big boy, because Seafood Fest is back at Big Boy. Catch it while you can. Some favorites during Lent, like the shrimp Alfredo, shrimp stir fry, and new fish sandwich. You can go to your local Big Boy today, and don't forget about the all-you-can-eat fish fry buffet on Friday night. So make sure you stop in to your local Big Boy today and satisfy those taste buds.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Beverly Hills Golf, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
When it comes to making your haircut truly an experience, there's no better place than Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Come to any one of our 26 Metro Detroit locations for an award-winning haircut experience and qualify for a chance to win a down payment for your dream home up to $200,000. Our precision haircut and talented stylists will have you looking good, feeling good, and give you a chance to change your life forever. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
Chili Pepper Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Spotless, sanitized rooms with trained and certified tanning professionals. Join the Pepper Club for all the best deals so they beat all competitors by $5. $5. And while you're there, do yourself a favor. Don't forget to pick up Australian Gold, Designer Skin, Caltan, or Swedish Beauty Lotions. ChiliPeppersTanning.com. The hottest bulbs, the hottest deals, the darkest tans. Y'all know where to go. It's ChiliPeppersTanning.com.
What up, though, and welcome back to WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my guy Spin More Racks.
What up, though?
It's at Speakeasy Sports _ at Spin More Racks. Young Chris in the TD booth at Real Chris Pilate. And JB up next. JB, I want you to on air to describe what type of call you just got and why we could hear you in the microphone. What just went down there?
Yeah, I apologize about that if anyone heard me, but someone called the hotline looking for technical support. Something's going on with our website, but with the bracket challenge, they were calling for technical support, trying to figure out if they could get on air to talk to you guys about it. I was like, I don't think that's appropriate.
And then you were you generally like trying to help them walk them through it? Were you successful? What just happened in there?
I mean,
because you were on the phone for like 5 minutes.
I know. I hope I was successful. I mean, I think it's kind of plain and simple on the website, but maybe it's not. I don't really know. I haven't been on there in a minute to look and see.
You're too nice of a guy. We're in the middle of a live show. Next time it happens, tell them to suck a fat one.
This is the heaviest.
Sir, you know what? Honest to God, if that ever does happen again, I want the call on air so we can fuck with them. Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
That would be funny.
I'm like, sir, did you try spinning your phone upside down? When I worked at AT&T, I used to do this shit. And people on the phone, am I on speaker? Yeah, good. Now spin the phone. And like, all right, I'm trying right now. Is it working? Oh, yeah.
Ma'am, you're going to have to close your fridge.
Ma'am, you need 13 megacats to fix that one. You have to come in for this one. Give him a bullshit. I'm going to give him Flight Club's address.
The time flux capacitor.
Yeah. All right. Before we went to break, I was going to ask this question before we got into the Darius Slay stuff a little bit. But, like, I'm thinking, obviously, he's not going to be a top 10 pick. And I'm speaking on Jalen Carter. Do you think he'll last until 18? Like, is it a possibility Brad Holmes could scoop him at 18? Or is this something he's going to have to make
I don't
a
think
move?
he'll last until 18, no.
Yeah.
I don't.
I agree.
I think you get him at 6 or you don't get him at all. Let's trade back.
Like where?
Like 8 or 9. Like,
and what would be the value of that? I don't think that you'd get anything really, would you?
You'd get something. You'd get a couple more picks, but still, it's...
I mean, I'd do it.
It's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough to think about. I saw someone in the chat say maybe Dan Campbell is the coach that Jalen Carter needs. And if you're coming into a situation, this would be the best situation for someone with something like that. Having Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes and Aaron Glenn and the vets that you have now and Anzalone and a Cam Sutton and guys like that to help you through this, along with an Aiden Hutchinson who's going to take a prominent role in leadership on the defensive side of the ball.
Isaiah Buggs, yeah. It's... All right, so from 6 to 18, here are the teams I can see sniping him ahead of the Detroit Lions. There's actually a fucking lot of them. Obviously, the Falcons were there today. Maybe they come away disgusted and don't want to take him at that point. But then at 9, following the Falcons pick, you have the Bears. Who that's the one. That's the one.
Don't like that one at all.
Don't like that one at all. And they're like in a defense where like they would fucking love to have a Jalen Carter, especially the linebackers they just picked up. Yeah, you know what? Matter of fact, he's not making it past the Bears and or the Eagles because the Eagles lost Javon Hargrove too. I heard they brought Fletcher Cox back. But there's just no way. There's so many teams here he's not making it past. He would have to move up. As early as 8. I can't see that. I think you're right, Spinning. If the Detroit Lions land Jalen Carter, it's going to have to be at 6. And if they do and it's not the case, I'll be pleasantly surprised. Not surprised nonetheless, but still pleasantly because I wouldn't mind if Jalen Carter was wearing Honolulu blue.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
But speaking of somebody who has wore Honolulu blue, or bump that. We're talking about draft. We might as well go into the mock drafts.
You want to?
You want to do the mock drafts?
Yeah, we can do it.
I'm ready to do this mock draft. What settings, by the way?
I got it all
I did
right
3
here
of them
before
because I wanted a scenario you got because I wanted to take Carter.
I kept redoing it.
Okay, I was gonna say
Yeah.
I did 3 of them. I'm like, come on.
I did it like 4 times, and then Carter.
It's a commitment, bro.
Yeah.
3 7-round mocks.
Well, no, I would just go until the first one, and if Carter wasn't there, I'd go back.
Oh, hit the back one.
Yeah, I did that like 4 times just because I wanted
smarter,
it.
not harder.
Because it was like, oh, Anthony Richardson's available. Oh, Will Levis available. I'm like, I don't know.
I know Will Levis. I was staring him at 6. I'm like, I know my
Yeah.
philosophy, but like, fuck that guy, bro. It's like,
guy can't handle milk.
I'm not doing, but I did. It was a pretty damn good mock draft. I'm not gonna lie. And this is me picking off the board of the guys that were available there to me on PFF mock drafts. I think one of the picks is a reach. Like, he's probably not going to be there. But, Chris, can you just throw it up there for me?
Yeah.
So this is what I got here.
Sheesh.
Number 6, I went Jalen Carter. 18, Quentin Johnston. And remember, this is under the idea that DJ Chark is not returning to the Detroit Lions. Second round, I went Jack Campbell and Cam Smith. Steve Avila at 81. Eric Gray, running back out of Oklahoma, 154. Ventrell Miller, linebacker from Florida, 183. And then my guy Clayton Tune. Clayton Tune there at 194. Stetson Bennett already off the board.
Walk us through these picks. Obviously, we know Jalen Carter, every reason you're taking him. Start Quentin Johnson. What's going on with Quentin Johnson? What do you like about him, and why 18 rather than grabbing a receiver later?
Quentin Johnson, I think he's the best receiver in the draft by far. I mean, he's a big body guy. He'd fill that spot immediately for DJ Chark. That DJ Chark leaves. And so that's why I got him there. I think he's the best receiver in the draft. I think he's the best receiver in the draft. I was surprised he was there, and I took him when I could. And then Jack Campbell, again, no-brainer. He's a Dan Campbell guy. They have the same last name, so you know he's going to draft him.
It's his cousin.
He's a great football player. I think he'd be great on this team. And then we got Cam Smith, that Cam Smith is the one that, like, I was like, all right, he probably won't be there at 55. But he was. I'm dying. Kelly Ringo went like 2 picks right before that. So I was like, damn, Kelly's falling hard. And so I took Cam Smith because I think he's good in man coverage. He's a guy that can go out there and make plays, do different things for you. And as much as we like Mosley, I think, Cam Smith could be that guy of the future. And Avila, just another big guy, big guard out of TCU. 3rd-round guy, could follow a very similar path of a Jonah Jackson, to where it's a 3rd-round pick, a guard, you put him in there, and he has a great career. Eric Gray, a very solid running back out of Oklahoma, does a lot of different things for you, just a good guy to add to that mix of running backs in the backfield for the Detroit Lions, or maybe a practice squad guy, but I think he can make the team out of camp. Mm-hmm. And then I went Ventrell Miller, he's got a lot of good projections. I don't know why he was down there so far. Another a Gator. So obviously the Lions staff saw a lot of him. And then Clayton Tune, obviously. I like Clayton Tune a lot. I think he's going to be a great late-round pick. He's a big dude. He's going to go out there. He could throw the ball very well. He's got a great arm. He can move around in the pocket. He can make some things happen. And he would be your backup immediately.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a pretty damn good draft, not going to lie.
Smitty, that's an A+, my friend.
Thank you.
I mean, how can anybody beef with that? One, you get your Jalen Carter, who again has been looked at as like the #1 overall prospect in this draft at times. Granted, I think that was more so because Chicago had #1 at that point. Quentin Johnson, I agree with you. I think he is the #1 wide receiver in this draft class, without question. It kind of blows my mind that there's discussion of him not being that.
Yeah.
And then honestly, too, in a world where it felt like wide receivers were valued pretty high up until this offseason, 18 felt pretty late for Quentin Johnson.
Yeah.
Especially being the #1 wide receiver. That doesn't add up necessarily to me. Especially you got a team like the Texans are grabbing a quarterback too. They're probably going to get him a weapon too.
Yes.
You got tons of teams drafting rookie quarterbacks. Someone's going to pick him early.
For sure.
If he falls to 18, I'm not mad at that at all. Even if Jalen Carter isn't the pick at 6, it feels like DJ Chark isn't going to be a Detroit Lion next year.
More than likely, yes.
And I think you have to prepare yourself for that. Get yourself Quentin Johnson. The knocks on him that I've been hearing is that what division is he getting to in college football? I can't think of the name off the top of my head.
Quentin Johnson, Pac-12.
Yeah, so they're saying the Pac-12 defenses they're just fucking out there in nickel or quarters coverage at the time.
Or is it the Big East?
There's only three freaking routes they run. It's the post routes, streaks, and all shit that's taking you all the way down the field. Those are the knocks. But I think as a prospect, was he 6'4"?
It's Big 12.
This is the Big 12.
Yeah. 6'4". He ran a 4'4".
Right in the middle.
You got to take a shot at that one.
Yeah.
Jack Campbell, for obvious reasons, Detroit Lions need to address the linebacker position. I know they run a 4-2 as of now, but I think 4-3 is very much in the cards. And I think that's only because the 4-2, I've spoken this before too, is only happening because of the lack of talent at the linebacker position.
I mean,
not even talent, just
Quentin Johnson looked pretty damn good against Michigan.
Mm-hmm. And then Michigan has a pretty damn good defense.
Yes.
How many times was Willie Johnson on? What a name.
Will Johnson?
Yeah, I'm not going to call him Willie Johnson ever again in my life.
Let me
pause. Yeah. How many times was Willie Johnson?
Yeah, off the top of my head, Will Johnson guarded him.
No, I don't need exact numbers, but do you recall the matchup?
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be a guy.
DJ Turner was guarding him too.
Yeah. He had his way with all of them.
Hey,
Pornhub noise again. But you draft the cornerback position fairly early, and I think that's respectable too, because although we did grab Mosley, it was only on that 1-year deal.
It's a 1-year deal.
And if he's expected to have the type of year that, I don't want to say he's expected to have, but that he can have, he's getting big money next year.
Yes.
And Brad Holmes, again, going off of his tendencies, he ain't a big money guy. That's not his type. So grab somebody long term, get your guard, running back, linebacker, and the quarterback. Easy A. Easy A.
Thank you.
Did we grab fan mocks?
It's easy, baby.
No, we got your mock. We'll do your mock next.
I don't want to do my
Let
mock.
me tell you
after your
guys
mock.
about the Sports Marketing Agency, or SMA. They help spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the S Word, helps fight the stigma about seeking help. So if you or someone you know is struggling, head to thesportsma.com and get the help you deserve.
Saturdays at 1 p.m. Make sure you're watching WoodwardSports.com for our new show, Chompin' Puck.
He shoots, he scores!
With four-time Stanley Cup champion Darren McCarty and Michael Gentry. Chompin' Puck is taking the Detroit hockey community and giving them a voice. Pros to Joes. You'll get the best Detroit hockey coverage around. Chompin' Puck. Saturdays 1 p.m. on WoodwardSports.com.
By now you know me, Christina Gennari, as the obvious choice in real estate. And you know my website, soldchristina.com, as your #1 resource for buying or selling your home. Myself, along with my amazing staff, pride ourselves on making your home buying and selling experience a relaxing and easy one. Come see why we are the obvious choice. Christina Gennari at soldchristina.com, the obvious choice in real estate.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
What up, though? Welcome back to the World Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm Eazy. That's my guy, Spinball Rex.
What up, dog?
Young Chris in the building. JB's moving along with us. Thank you to our day ones that got us here on the stage. And thank you for everyone who hits the like button for every single stream so we continue excelling as the World Heavyweights. You guys listen to our audio platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Just a five-star review.
5-star review.
Just a little 5-star review.
Leave the 5-star review.
For one 5-star review a day, the World Heavyweights can continue their job, if you want to call it that. It is.
Doesn't feel like a job sometimes.
Yeah. You're right. Moving on. Before we lose these jobs. I don't want to do my mock draft. No, Chris, don't. Chris, remember who got you in this?
I made you this graphic.
Remember
bro.
who got you? I know, but I don't even want to look at it. I want to do a live draft. Fuck my.
Mom,
why would we
Dad,
look
quit
at mine
fighting.
after looking at yours?
Cause we'll see
It's
what
pointless. I'd rather jump into a live draft.
It's whack.
It's not whack. That's way more fun. My draft is ass.
I know.
I'm gonna show it.
No.
Show it.
Get the live mock. Don't even show it. It's gonna be wasted. I mean, show it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna
but
show
we're
it.
jumping right to the live after.
That's fair.
Boom.
But your face is there, so accountability.
Yeah.
I feel you. You did, that does take some time.
Yeah. And I made the graphic.
Yeah.
And you made the graphic. All right. I appreciate you
So
guys.
explain this draft. It's
I'm
not
not
terrible.
explaining this draft. I'm jumping on a live. We only got 30 minutes left. Live draft takes time.
Why'd you take Devon Witherspoon first overall?
Because everyone else was gone.
Yeah.
Gonzalez was there, but I watched an interview with Devon Witherspoon. This is a guy. He's with I think it's Connor Rogers' his name. He's with NBC. He's also with Pro Football Focus. He does the NFL Stock Exchange.
Mm-hmm.
And they've always been high on Devon Witherspoon, but he had a one-on-one interview with him at the Combine, and I just felt that dog coming out of the screen watching that interview.
Yeah.
And I looked at the size, and I remember that being a concern of mine initially. At Combine, I think he officially weighed in around 181 pounds, measured at 6 foot, 6'1". And then I looked at a guy I was texting literally that same day. It was Darius Slay, and his measurements are very similar. And Darius Slay seems like a bigger cornerback within the league. Granted, I think Darius Slay is closer to 6'2" than Devon is from 6'1" to 6 foot, but still the size is pretty similar. I gotta expect that as he matures as a man, gets on that NFL dietitian and weight plan, he's eating good up that good paycheck, he's gonna gain those 9 pounds. He's already physical. I get the Big Ten doesn't have the greatest wide receivers, but they do have Ohio State, and he did guard Marvin Harrison, and he did do pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So I think Devon Witherspoon.
I like your first 4 picks a lot.
My first 4, I really wanted Carter. I think that's the reason why I'm mostly disappointed in my draft. But Kalijah Kancey, I think I had a long discussion with Lucas about this. God damn, I did not want to do this. I want to do the live draft. But Kalijah Kancey, I think he can be I don't want to use the word great, but good.
Mm-hmm.
Very good pass rusher as an interior defensive lineman. I don't want to use Devontae Campbell as a Lucas wanted to use his pro comp as Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
and you just
You
can't do that.
Yeah, he might be the best defensive player of all
Yeah,
time.
like you can't do that. All right, so I don't have a pro con for him off the top of my head. I'm trying to think of undersized guys who play the interior defensive lineman and rush the passer well, but I think Elijah Cansey can offer you that at the pro level. And then Deion Henley, Detroit Lions guy addressing the linebacker position.
Yeah.
AA was right there at 55. There's no way I'm passing on that. I get we have Josh Pascal. I get we brought back John Kaminsky, but the combine numbers, this guy's a freak. And I didn't get Jalen Carter in my draft. So I re-upped in another guy that could possibly play defensive tackle in AA. So I did that one. And then the one name I want to get to before we move on, fuck everything else. You know I take my guy Antonio Mafi, but A.T. Perry.
Yeah, that's the one I was.
6'5".
Yeah.
4'4". Looking at ex receivers, we're talking about 4'3" out of our guy DJ Chark is 6'4". A.T. Perry is another guy I think could fill that role for you as the Detroit Lions looking for that X to open up things for J-Mo, and you get him later on in the draft. That's a 3rd round pick for me, but.
Run it, Chris.
Time for all you motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's time for your draft.
Chat. We're ready for you to do your draft
The
right
voices of the Woodward Sports Network.
Right here.
Throw her up there, Chris. Let's see what we got. All right, we already got it all set. Got the 3 ones right in the middle. PFF big board, draft position, and
randomness all the way down.
Randomness all the way down. Draft for needs and what's it called?
What?
Positional value.
Yep.
Positional
right
value.
In the middle,
Yeah, public versus
and
PFF.
then random all the way down. All right.
All right. I need to get this poll ready. Hold
we're
on,
doing
hold
3
on.
rounds. We're doing 3 rounds. Pause. We're doing 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a 4th round pick anyways. Start it up, Chris. Let's run this.
All right, let's run this.
I was tempted to do a trade of mine.
All right, so.
Start draft.
Yeah.
Click it. All right.
All right.
What you got? All right. I call Tyree Wilson.
You call Tyree Wilson?
I call Tyree Wilson. That's my guy.
All right, Tyree Wilson.
Okay.
Tyree Wilson. Who else is there?
Will Levis.
I just
Devon
heard.
Witherspoon.
All right.
Christian
Gonzalez. Quentin Johnston.
Witherspoon.
Kalijah Cansey. Who do you want, JB?
Gonzalez.
Who's your guy?
It's probably got to go with Wilson.
I already picked Wilson.
Oh, wait, you already picked Wilson.
We got Will Levis, Wilson, Witherspoon. You want me? I could swap out Witherspoon for Gonzalez. What are you guys thinking?
Put Witherspoon, Will Levis, Tyree Wilson, and Kalijah Cansey.
Cansey, is that you want, JB?
I picked Gonzalez. Or does somebody already pick Gonzalez?
Gonzalez? I'll do Gonzalez.
Right. Who do you want?
I wanted Gonzalez, so I'll do Cansey just for the sake of the poll.
Well, too late. I already submitted the poll.
Jesus,
I'm not
man.
retyping all that. We got Gonzalez, Witherspoon, Wilson, and Levis. Personally, I'm going to take my vote, and I'm going to have to rock with my guy, Witherspoon.
You're going with Will Levis?
No, I just said Witherspoon.
Easy's picking Will Levis.
Thanks,
Will.
Will. Happy birthday.
Better than Goff, Levis.
Yeah.
I just don't need a edge rusher, especially one that's more of an experiment / project and Tyree Wilson when we have James Houston. It just doesn't make sense to me.
All these people are saying Skoronski. You guys really want?
Fuck yourselves.
Like, come on.
I honest to God. Yeah. Find something. Find a spear object in your kitchen and fuck yourself. No.
Boom.
Roasted.
All right, it looks like Tyree Wilson is winning this one. So
all right, draft him.
Go ahead and draft Tyree Wilson.
Tyree Wilson, 57 votes.
Tyree Wilson.
Should have gave him more time.
I mean, he's up. He's got 50%. Everybody else is at 17.
Yeah.
All right, next up. All right.
Kalijah Cansey's still on the board.
But real quick too, at 6 in that position, are you beefing if Brad Home trades out? Jalen Carter's gone?
Not beefing.
No. I think that's a viable option for sure. Yeah. I just don't like doing trades in mock drafts.
Not beefing at all.
All right. Hold on. One second.
So we got. I'll just start scrolling.
Kalijah Cansey, Brian Brisset, Bijan Robinson.
I think those are 3 good names to highlight.
Brisset. Who else we got?
Mozzie Smith.
No.
I know.
Nolan Smith.
Osiris put Torrance.
Torrance?
Yeah.
Is that the 4?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll put
you want me to keep
here.
scrolling just to make sure?
No, you're good.
I got hold on. Who's the 4? Because I got Cansey, I got Brisset, I got
Torrance.
Is Johnston there?
Put Banks. Keep scrolling up. From Maryland. Deontay Banks.
Deontay Banks. Yeah. What are the cornerbacks? Is that all we have? Deontay Banks.
Deontay Banks is
Deontay Banks, and I saw Cam Smith also.
Cam Smith will still be there for the next
one.
Yeah.
All right. Officially in the Woodward Sports chat poll. Apologize if one of you guys wanted to see somebody else on there. I didn't see too many comments on it, but we have Cansey, defensive tackle, Brian Brisset, defensive tackle, Osiris Torrance, offensive guard, and then Deontay Banks. You voted for Torrance?
Yeah.
as an annoyance or like,
Yeah,
like what we
kind
doing
of.
here? What a piece of shit you are.
Just pump the numbers a little bit.
All right, I already knew who was going to win this one. It was going to be Cansey.
Yeah.
Although,
gotta be
if I'm being honest
Cansey.
with you, I feel like I hold Brise in just as high regard. I think he's a freak athlete at his size. And I get he played alongside Miles Murphy, Trenton Simpson behind him. And Syracuse should have been like good this year. I don't know what
Syracuse,
happened. Illinois, too.
Clemson.
Oh, yeah, Clemson. I apologize.
Same colors.
Orange.
Lucas
orange,
said
yeah,
Clayton Tune here.
All right, Clayton
Yeah.
Tune, take him. No,
All right.
take Kalijah Cansey.
Kalijah
Tyree
Cansey.
Wilson and Kalijah Cansey.
Yeah, Cansey took that one. No.
I was surprised no love for Bijan.
It's kind of an L so far, not gonna lie.
That is true. That is true.
All right, we're not going another fucking defensive tackle here, so AA is off the board.
Okay.
Trent, is that Trenton Simpson or no? Who's that?
Yeah. Oh no, that's.
Can you zoom in a little bit?
Put
I won't let you move to the side when you do.
put Garrett Williams.
Garrett Williams. Hold on. That's your pick. Fuck. Who you want, Chris? Garrett Williams.
I'm looking. I'm
You got
going
yourself
through the
grounded,
names.
son.
Sidney Brown was up there.
Sidney Brown?
Sikaika?
No, we don't. We're not doing 3 defensive linemen in a row.
Hell yeah.
If that's what Chris wants, Chris gets what he
No,
wants.
no,
all right?
Washington's
No,
up
I want
there.
the names that are going to be best for the chat.
Emmanuel
Kelly Ringo.
Forbes.
I don't think Forbes is on there.
Is he not? I saw
No.
it in the Woodward Sports chat.
I
No
don't think
Forbes?
I don't think Forbes is on there.
We grabbed defensive tackle,
Yeah.
defensive edge.
Oh, your boy Easy's there.
Who?
That you drafted in your mock draft.
Which one?
At Northwestern, yeah.
Yeah, no, we're not
Double A.
putting him on there.
Shit, dog.
Oh my God, there's still tight ends available. Unbelievable.
Shut up, Chris.
What
Who
about
else?
linebacker? I mean, I
We
guess
didn't
we'll do
address cornerback.
linebacker on the next one.
Go. What cornerbacks are available? Garrett Williams,
Yeah, Kelly Ringo, Garrett Williams.
Shady Ringo,
Yeah,
or linebackers actually too. I'll put Trent Simpson there, right or no?
yeah.
What
Scroll
about
down, scroll
Hodges Tomlinson? No.
No, scroll down, scroll down.
Oh,
Chris, can you do positions for DBs and linebackers?
Yeah.
yeah.
JB, you want
it's-
Sidney Brown on here?
Right. Oh, whoop.
Yeah, I'll take Sidney Brown.
It's here, right? Where's the little?
Scroll up a little bit.
Oh, yep, right here. Got
Yeah.
you. And you wanted DBs?
DBs
Yep.
and linebackers. Yeah.
DBs.
I'm curious what linebackers are there.
All right, here are the
All right,
linebackers.
Overshown's still there. Noah
It's too early
Sewell,
for him.
Henry Toto.
Wait, those are the best names there right now?
Yeah.
Fuck. All right, I'm putting Overshown there.
I feel like this mock draft is not going well.
No, it's not.
That's what kept happening to me. And I was driving too. I was gonna crash my shit. All right.
All right, put it
Fourth
up there.
option. Wait, we need a fourth option.
Fourth option.
Kelly Ringo.
Yeah, Kelly Ringo.
You want me? Here are the cornerbacks again, just to double check.
Clark Phillips.
Fuck myself. All right, here we go. What pick is this?
This is
48.
it's 48.
Damn. Definitely hoping they trade 6. That's what's on their board at
This
6.
is not looking good.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Oh, dude, this is an ugly.
This is gonna be a terrible draft. You guys suck. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, there you have it. The chat's idiots.
Don't know. Steve Wilds, Ringo belongs in the circus, not the NFL. Damn.
What?
There's shitting on these guys.
Clayton Tune's still there.
Clayton Tune is still there. That is true.
Keely Ringo with the 45%. I'm not mad at it.
Kelly Ringo at 45%. Yeah.
Let's cut it off at what, 50 votes?
50 votes right there. Kelly Ringo 42%. Make
All
the
right.
pick, Chris.
All right, now I gotta find him again.
Kelly Ringo.
Yeah.
I'm letting chat live a little bit longer. Just want to
There
see
it
where
is.
they ultimately ends at. No, he's went
All
up. 42. Second place.
All right,
Sidney-
next pick. Next
What's up
pick.
with these safeties?
Same guys.
Next pick, same guy.
Literally the same guys. on the
Overshown
board.
there?
Overshown is probably still there. Yeah. Is Avila there? Go to guards, Chris.
Guards.
Yeah.
Got you.
Or IOL.
Oh, is that it? It's hard to see. No.
I got
that's
my pick.
centers.
I'm putting Overshown
Wait,
there
is this
because
it?
we haven't addressed linebacker yet.
Or no.
No.
IOL.
Just unclick it, and we'll just see from the top who's
Fucking
there.
idiot.
It's so hard to read.
All right. I don't know.
Can you read some of these, Chris?
Yeah.
Keanu Benton, Sika Ika,
Yes.
Eli Riggs. A.T. Perry. Put A.T. Perry for me.
A.T. Perry in the second round?
It's third round.
Oh,
Or
third
no,
round?
this is the second round.
Yeah,
right?
it's second round. I mean, I got Overshown there, so I'm not mad at it. Put
Yeah.
A.T. Perry. A.T. Perry receiver. That's 6'5", 4'4". Who else we got? I got my guy Overshown. Let's see. Ivan Pace Jr. I see it from Scott. I King Horse. Let Scott call in. Was Avila there? Is it a
No,
guard?
he is not there.
Is Avila gone?
Avila's gone.
All right, Avila's gone, chat. Avila's gone. Jake Moody.
Put Charbonnet, maybe? Don't put Jake Moody.
I can't see, so I can't even. Chris, can you name some of these guys off?
Yeah, Clark Phillips is there. Derek Hall. We already said Keanu
Sidney
Benton
Brown's
and
still there.
Sika Ika.
You want him again, JB?
Yeah, put Sidney Brown up
Yeah,
there.
give me Sidney Brown again.
All right.
Sidney Brown, yeah.
Damn.
There's still a tight end.
Down bad.
Garrett
All right,
Williams
put
is
the
still
poll
there.
up there.
I got 3 guys. I'll put tight end for fun.
All right, let's see who you guys want. Let's see
All
who
right,
you guys
chat.
want, chat. Let's see who you want. I feel like Overshown's going to win this one.
I feel like the tight end's going to win. Oh, my God.
Laporte is...
Overshown.
Oh,
Sidney Brown. Guys, we need a line. We don't need a safety. Get us the fucking linebacker. What are you
Yeah.
guys doing? I'll let this one
There
rest
we
during
go.
commercial break.
Overshown's making a push.
Here we go. Tied 44. We'll let this one settle throughout break.
All right.
Because we do got to go to a break.
Yeah.
So tell us about
You tell
Alta
us about
Equipment.
Alta.
Sure, easy. I'll tell you guys about Alta Equipment. Because at Alta Equipment,
uptime
matters. Alta Equipment's got everything you need to get the job done. You got a big project coming up. Alta has you covered. Make sure you guys give them a call today. That's 844. Go to Alta again. That's 844. Go to Alta. This is the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back with your guys' third round pick, second round pick.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Beverly Hills Golf, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
At work and at home. We're there with smarter security solutions, featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Braylon Edwards here, Michigan Wolverine. Your favorite Wolverine, by the way. I'm here at Gardner White, the only local Michigan furniture store. You gotta come check them out. Lazy Boy, that's my section. They were nice. Perfect timing for that WoodwardSports.com bracket challenge. A couple of these. Ooh, how good are you? Do you think your bracket's gonna be the best? Or if you think you got the best bracket in Detroit, go to WoodwardSports.com and sign up for the bracket challenge now. Because you know what you can get? $1,000 cash and a couple of these chairs for the crib. WoodwardSports.com. Sign up for the bracket challenge.
Get a shot up. This is for the win. All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
What up, though, and welcome back to WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my guy Spinmo Rax. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. I got young Chris in the TD booth, JB Smooth with the 1s and 2s. And we're ready to select your guys' second round pick.
Yep. Who'd
which
they pick?
is
Marion Overshown.
All
right.
Look,
I don't hate it.
I get when you guys are doing mock drafts, like you'll see him slotted later in the ADPs and all that stuff like that. But if you look at the guy you wanted to sign, who went to Chicago Bears, Tremaine Edmonds, it was very similar skill sets and body types and all that good stuff like that. And Detroit Lions ultimately need.
All right, Chris, take him.
All right.
Take him. All right.
Where
At
is
this
he
point,
at?
Chris, you just got to read these motherfuckers. I can't.
Yeah.
Sidney Brown's still there after taking Overshown?
No, he hasn't taken him yet.
Oh, good old
Where's
linebacker.
Overshown?
Right, no.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
just go
passing.
linebackers.
It'd be easy that way, yeah?
Yeah.
By the way, Chad always got something to say when we put up these mock drafts.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I can't wait to see the final grade of
You
this
guys
one.
mock draft.
Yeah. Linebacker.
Curious what you're going to get.
There we go. There he is.
Marion Overshorn. Take him.
Marion Overshorn.
All right.
All right, is this the last pick?
Let's see, mate.
Yeah, it should be. We
Nathaniel
have 4,
Dell.
right?
Okay.
Is
A.T. Perry still there?
Is A.T. Perry still there?
He is.
All right, let's get him. Let's get him on the board.
All right, put A.T. Perry. Put
What about Tomlinson, the cornerback?
No. Keep scrolling.
Oops.
About Mike Morris? No, we don't need another.
The attorney?
Byron Young, no relation
You want to
to
get a guard
Bryce
there?
Young.
Yeah, go to interior offensive line, Chris.
Okay.
How about Hooker? Is Hooker still there? I doubt it. Based off needs.
Put Jarrett Patterson.
Jarrett Patterson?
Yeah.
That's
No,
you want?
Let's just for fun. Let's see what quarterbacks are
JB,
available.
who would you like?
No, Hooker's Gonzo. Gonzo beans. Damn,
Yeah.
everybody's gone.
Is it just me, or was that last one we did a lot easier?
Yeah.
Can you go back to the main one? I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Who's left?
That's everybody. Scroll through that.
There you go, Dwayne McBride.
Dwayne McBride?
Dwayne McBride.
Okay, I'm mad
Rotten
at that.
back.
Put Luke Schoonmaker for Chris. Another tight end.
Jake Moody.
Who's that kid that just went off today from Michigan? The chat will actually pick him, so I'm not putting him.
Yeah. Put Luke Schoonmaker.
Shoemaker?
Yeah.
I didn't know how to spell that one.
Just put Luke Shoe.
All right. Oh, good old Luke Shoe. What position he play?
Byron
Tight end.
Young, no relation to Bryce
Tajay
Young.
Spears. We don't need another defensive line. You guys already drafted 2 defensive linemen with the first 2 picks. You don't need another one.
Patterson's guard, right?
Yes.
All right, mates. I think we should end the draft on this one. Oh, we just fast forward, I guess, up to that one. It's in the chat. Pick 81, third round for the Detroit Lions. You go offensive guard, Jarrett Patterson. You grab that wide receiver to replace DJ Chark and A.T. Perry. Matter of fact, let me put my vote in because I'm voting for A.T. Perry.
A.T. Perry's got 50% of the vote right now. This is a spot where you could see them going after a receiver or an offensive lineman, in my opinion. So it's pretty realistic.
Yeah. All right.
Jeb Large, this mock draft sucks. We have nobody to blame but yourself.
Yeah.
We didn't technically make a single selection.
Yeah.
No.
No accountability.
True.
No
All right,
accountability.
50 votes are in. It is A.T. Perry.
A.T.
Perry.
Take A.T. Perry.
Welcome, big dog.
All right, let's speed this thing along for the
I
next
can't
one.
wait. No, this will be that. This is the last one.
Oh, this last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Thank
that is the
God.
last one.
All right, let's see this. Let's see this grade.
F
I'm
minus.
curious.
No, it's probably gonna be good because you got
Probably
Casey
B.
and Tyree Wilson.
B plus.
B plus.
Oh, okay,
Hit
not
that.
an ad.
All right. They gave Tyree Wilson an A minus.
Overshown a D minus. Yikes.
I told you, all ADPs, he's going to be a low grade, but Detroit Lions got to address the linebacker position. They haven't done it in free agency. Like they're going to have to do something. A.T. Perry, B minus.
All right, so there you go, guys. That's your mock draft. How do you feel about it? You did this.
you did this.
I don't hate it, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't hate it either. I guess
The Cansey and Wilson 1-2. Going Wilson and Cansey in the first round, I hate that.
the Wilson's the one I hate. I'm kind of over it. Like I don't think he's that. I don't think he's that dude. I don't think he's that like much of a prospect. I could.
Dom Rivera
I could sound
88.
stupid
I
as hell
actually
right
don't
now.
hate it. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
I
true.
don't hate it. No, actually, I don't hate it at all. I don't hate it at all.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would give you B plus today. I mean, you're dressing positions of need outside Tyree Wilson. That's the only position we got a little
Troy
greedy
A
there.
plus.
Troy A plus.
Troy says A plus.
Keely Ringo's. I mean, he's a good corner. You know what sketched me out more about Keely Ringo more than like his actual like gameplay itself? How much politicking his agent went to doing.
Yeah,
even before the combine.
for sure.
Like that was like sketchy. You know what I'm saying? Like he should be selling. The player should be selling himself,
Yeah.
not you, with these fucking bullshit articles about him running like 25 miles per hour and all that good stuff like that. Like, let him do. Let his play. Let his results at the combine. Like, let that stuff do the talking.
Yeah, the 2 defensive linemen in the first round is. I don't like that at all. That's not going to happen. Not a chance that happens.
Adam
You
Bay
guys
doing the
did
Woodward Sports chat. Hit the like button, you pussies. And I agree.
I agree.
You're a Tyree Wilson guy, yeah?
Yeah, I like him. I love him. I would trade back if Carter isn't there. I'm not. No.
Sell me on Tyree Wilson.
Trade the pick.
All right.
That's what I would do in that situation.
But sell me on Tyree. Sell me this fucking pen.
You want that pen? You can get that pen later. Trade it.
You can get Tyree
Trade
Wilson?
that pen for a better pen.
All right. You like Tyree Wilson, Chris?
No, you can't get. You're not going to get Tyree Wilson better, but you can get.
You do a 2-hour show every day with a guy sitting in that chair who likes
pen.
Tyree Wilson. What kind of shit did he say?
I mean, he's big. He's very versatile. He'll move people around. You can move him around and put him in different positions. He's a big guy. He's athletic. He makes a lot of plays. But like I said, if I'm sitting there and Jalen Carter's not there at 6, I'm trading that pick.
I'm with you. I just don't like for the defensive end position. Did we forget James Houston's on this team? You forget that he's
you're gonna have to re-up James Houston.
Perform. You are for sure, but you have next year's draft. You have Josh Pascal. You have John Kaminsky. You have guys committed to that defensive end position.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Romeo Okwara, Julian Okwara.
Yeah.
I don't need to invest in a project of an edge rusher when I have edge defenders on my team right now that are producing. Romeo's produced.
Yeah.
Houston's produced. Why the fuck am I taking Tyree Wilson as a project at 6?
I'm not. I'm trading that pick.
I'm not. No disrespect to the chat. I get the board was ugly. The board was bad.
Board was ugly. It was very bad, but that's your mock draft, so I hope you feel good about it.
Sickos.
No, that was the
But
board.
Juice's ghost got perfectly. Tyree is Romeo Okwara.
Yeah.
/ Julian.
Yeah. Board got very ugly. Board got very ugly very fast.
They should have took the DB.
Yeah. And, Jalen Carter didn't fall, even though he put on some weight. But if he wants to lose that weight before the draft, he can hit up Planet Fitness. Because Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where you can work out in a non-intimidating, judgment-free atmosphere. The gym that has always been known for being clean is now cleaner than ever. You get a full-body workout in just 30 minutes in a 30-minute circuit, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $10 a month. And how could you pull up to Planet Fitness and forget the perks? Because the black card gives you all the perks, like unlimited tanning, hydro massage, and total body enhancement, along with access to over 2,000 locations worldwide.
Black card got all the perks.
You join in Clover online at planetfitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Do you know black card that give me some?
Hey there, Brandon Edwards, your favorite Wolverine here at Gardner White, the only local Michigan Detroit furniture store. I can see a couple of these in the house. Woodward Sports Bracket Challenge. $1,000 cash too. Is that in here? It may not be in here, but you can find it at woodwardsports.com. Sign up today.
You're about to be shell-shocked. The catch of the day is in. Big Boy Seafood Fest is officially back. Join us for some of your favorites like our popcorn shrimp and pike perch platters and our classic fish and chips. This year, we've reeled in some fresh catches like our shrimp Alfredo, shrimp stir fry, and our fish sandwich. And especially, don't forget about our all-you-can-eat Friday night fish fry buffet. Every day is a fish fry at Big Boy.
My name is Lee. I've lost 35 pounds on the Custom Health Center program. So the 3 biggest benefits that I've gotten from this program has been I'm not snoring anymore, I have a lot of energy, it's great, and oh, by the way, look at this. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Call us at 844-789-THIN or visit CustomHealthCenters.com for a free consultation and get started for as little as $5 a day.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. We appreciate you for tapping in, and if you're listening on the audio platforms, make sure you subscribe and leave that 5-star review. Anywhere you get a podcast, whether it be Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, I don't care where it is, go to all of them and leave the Heavyweights a 5-star review, or that's how the Lions are going to draft. What you guys just did, that's what the Lions are going to do if you don't give the Heavyweights a 5-star review. Flat out. Easy.
Tyree Wilson can play the interior of the defensive line. Josh Pascal, that's defensive end who can play interior defensive line.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
John Kaminsky.
John Kaminsky, that's a defensive end that can play the interior of the defensive line.
Yes, it is.
It's pretty cool. Julian Aquara.
Yeah.
Was looking okay this year for a minute.
Yeah, he was.
Doesn't he sometimes play the interior of the defensive line?
They moved him around.
Huh. It just feels like you kind of already got that guy on your team now. Why the fuck would you waste a top 10 pick on the same fucking person that you have on your team now?
I don't know, man.
Fuck me. Fuck me. That? Eazy interviewed in a suit and tie. At least he had some class. Yeah. Spencer came to Big Boy and gave me a quickie.
Yeah. Adam, I came to Big Boy because you were ducking me. Because you were scared.
I 100%.
You saw my potential to flourish. And you got scared. He said, we had a phone interview. He said, oh, everything sounds great. Yeah, it sounds great. We're going to do this face-to-face. Let's do a Skype interview. I'm working from home, right?
I can also see you.
Let me know. Get a Skype interview. Set up Google Doc, Google Meet, everything. Like Google Date for the interview.
Yeah.
I'm in there.
You put him on blast right now?
I'm in there 10 minutes before the interview starts.
Yeah.
Nothing. Time of the interview.
Did you bring perks?
Nothing.
That's your
10
fault.
minutes after the interview starts.
How can you show up to the interview without the perks?
Nothing. It's like, damn, all right. You know, I was in there for 20 minutes. Just sitting by myself, twiddling my thumbs, not doing my work.
Spencer gets up, his fucking polka dot boxers. He's like, where is this guy?
So I left the interview. And then I texted Adam, and he's like, you know, sorry, I was really busy. Let's schedule another one. I was like, all right, yeah, sounds good. Scheduled the interview. Got the Google Meets. Went in there 10 minutes before the interview started. This is like a week later. Nothing. Time of the interview starts. Nothing. 10 minutes after the interview was supposed to start. Nothing. I was like, oh, this guy's just, he's doing me like that. All right. I leave. I go back and do my work for the rest of the day. I'm blowing him up. Blowing all of Woodward up.
Chill, dude. You can't be.
Yeah, sorry.
He's Lebanese. You can't use those words in the same sentence.
I'm blowing Adam up.
Yo, chill.
Sending him a bunch of emails, all this stuff.
My black
sending
card's got all
Woodward
the perks.
DMs, sending Woodward emails, getting ghosted. I was like, all right, screw it. I'm going to do my own thing. I wake up one morning, check Twitter, see there a Big Boy mile from my house. I said, oh, I'm going to pull up and I'm going to talk some shit. I pulled up. I said, hi, Adam. Fuck you. No. No, and then, yeah, the rest is history. He ghosted me. It's pretty fucked up, man.
Pulled up on him. What'd you say when you pulled up on him?
I was like, hey. I was sitting there waiting.
Did he recognize like you? Did he know it was you?
No, I think he recognized.
He thought you were a Big Boy regular.
I was like sitting there. I was sitting there waiting, and like they were on the show. It was the morning show, and so they were doing it, and I was just sitting there watching. I was staring daggers. They came over. And I was like, hey, Adam, we were supposed to have an interview last week and 2 weeks before that. Fuck, man. And he's like, oh,
you
yeah.
did not say that.
I didn't say what the fuck, man. I was like,
How'd
Adam,
you say- how'd you say?
we were supposed to have a couple interviews.
Say the same tone. Like I want like.
I was like, hey, Adam, I'm Spencer Raxter. We're scheduled to have a couple of interviews. We talked on the phone. You said things look really well, and it didn't result from that. I sent a lot of emails, didn't get a response. And so I just decided to come up here and talk to you face to face. He's like, oh, awesome. He's like, let's sit down. We sat down there at a booth, and the rest is history. I jerked him off. No, got the job.
JB, how'd you get your job here?
Just randomly, I emailed Stick, and surprisingly, he actually emailed me back. So I was like, all right, cool. Went in for a job interview. Next day, all said and done.
Yeah, it was a good day. It was a good day.
Chris, I guess because I'm not in your shoes, I know like I brought you in, but like,
Yeah.
what was like your experience? I feel like you got.
So mine was also an Adam experience too. Like you just told me come in, show up, start doing work. Make yourself useful. Show your skills. And so I'm coming in and I'm doing clips and whatever for Eazy. I'm coming in. I'm just coming in whenever Eazy tells me to. I'm meeting everybody, talking to everybody. And then one day, like after 2 weeks of coming in, Adam just sits me down. He goes, so Chris, what do you want here? Yeah. And I was like, a job.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I just thought you were kind of one of Eazy's minions. Those are his exact words. He said he thought I was one of Eazy's minions. So he's like, so tell me what you do. And then we had the conversation. So I think was I the only one that wasn't in like a suit and tie or anything? Because it was a casual thing. I just started showing up every day, and then he just kind of pulled me to the side for 5 minutes and had a conversation.
No, I wasn't in a suit
Who
and
are
tie.
you? What the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah.
I wasn't in a suit and tie. I didn't even show him a resume. I just pulled up.
You wore suit and tie for real?
No, I wasn't in a suit and tie.
But you
What were
were
you
for the interviews, right? The Google Docs.
Well, the Google interview, but
What did you
nobody
write?
saw me in the suit and tie because I was just in that room by myself.
I just picture you like getting up from, and you have like your top suit and tie, just boxers underneath. You're walking around the room pacing like, where the fuck is this guy?
No, I was like, I put
like Chris
a
Farley style,
piece of
just doing
paper on the
some
door
wild
and
shit.
everything.
Do not disturb.
I came back
Damn
out
right,
in 30
like,
minutes. My dad was like, what happened? I was like, you didn't fucking show up.
Damn, I'm doing a support interview here.
No, but it was good. And
Don't disturb me while I'm vacuuming my room.
the rest is history. Eazy has the best one out of all of us, but you have to subscribe to the Patreon to hear that. But that'll do it for us today. We appreciate you all tapping into the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. Make sure you leave a 5-star review anywhere you get the podcast. For the man to my left, the one and only Speak Easy, Chris Platty in the TD booth, JB Smooth on the ones and twos. I am Spencer Raxter. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.
You waited too long.
Wait a
Come
minute.
back.
Wait a minute.
You waited too long. Come on, man.
Saints and former running back Jamal Williams have agreed on a 3-year deal.
Cut the music, JB. This is the clip.
Cut the music.
This is the clip.
This is the clip. Jamal Williams to the Saints. First of all, how much do you think he got paid?
That's a great question. I'm gonna go with 3 to 4. Saints are in cap
hell.
Cap hell. There's no way. I think he priced himself out of the market, man.
Jamal Williams to the Saints, man. It's something. Does it hurt? No, because we got David Montgomery. I like Jamal Williams. I liked him as a player. I liked him as a person, but it's tough, man. It's tough. Tough around these streets. It's not family. It's not fun. It's a business. The NFL is a business. And the Lions upgraded at their position. They got David Montgomery. Jamal Williams, I wish the best of you in New Orleans. I know Saints fans are going to love you, but you're not going to be running behind that Lions offensive line anymore, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I had a strong feeling immediately following the David Montgomery signing for the Detroit Lions that
5.5.
Jamal Williams priced himself out of the market. And I have a feeling that's what happened. You said you got some 5.5? All right. I feel like Jamal Williams priced himself out of the market. I think he wanted that 6, which at some point seemed reasonable, but when you have the number 1 back on the open market signing at that value, it's just, I'm sorry, that's got to be the option I'm taking. And fortunately enough, Brad Holmes was able to do that, and we got the number 1 back on the open market in David Montgomery. I hope Jamal the best, wish him the best, and I hope him, Derek Carr, fucking tear it up.
I'm not seeing any number yet.
What up, Chris? Oh, your mic.
Oh, we were talking about earlier, I think it was even just yesterday alone, just talking about how much would he go for. And yesterday we were a little lower on that number, but there were points in this offseason where we talked about $7 million. So for him to go somewhere in the 5.5, which is what Spencer just said, I don't know if that's official, but for him to go anything under 6 is, like you said, makes sense when you see the market. We've seen the correction with the wide receivers, so I think we're seeing that here with the running back too. In that market, we're getting sort of a correction, but surprising if it's a lower number than 5.
JB, before we go, do you want to say anything on Jamal Williams going to the Saints?
Just treat him well, New Orleans. Treat him well.
People are saying
there's no reported money on it.
16.5 over 3 years with 10 guaranteed. That's what CT Squid guessed.
Yeah, they're guesstimating.
Yeah, I haven't seen a number yet.
How crazy breaking news. Right before that's all I'm saying is 3-year deal. I have PFF 3-year deal.
Yep.
Adam Schefter 3-year deal. Ian Rapport 3-year deal. FanDuel 3-year deal. Nothing confirmed on the amount of money. I'm gonna search DJ Chark's name real quick before we sign off.
Jamal Williams is a Saint.
DJ Chark to free agency. No, nothing on DJ Chark. He's coming back. Speaking into existence.
All right, that'll do it for us today for real this time. We appreciate you all for tapping in. We'll catch you tomorrow.
Pornhub music,
Peace.
JB.